And it's poker night in Houston, Texas. Card House Houston 1-3, no limit is the game. Catman's game, again, coming to you live from Houston. Got a short-handed table to kick things off, but nonetheless, a short-handed table of some of the best in the Houston area. So let's go ahead and see what tonight will bring us. We're expecting some exhilarating action, some familiar faces, as well as a face returning after a bit of a hiatus. We got Eric back in seat number 2. It's been a while since we've had him on the stream. Glad to have you back, my friend. Looking forward to an action-packed night from Houston. Got E-Squid back in the 9 seats. Cobb will take the 1, and the nefarious Catman, of course, in seat 8, where he belongs. Get into the action here. Ace-10 for Cobb under the gun. 4-handed E-Squid with the same hand. The Catman with 7 tray offsuit. And away we go. Lots of diamonds on the flop. Nut diamond in the hand of E-Squid. Catman with the tray of diamonds. The turn, it'll bring the 6 of clubs. And you see right now, E-Squid has the best odds, holding the nut diamond. The Catman, however, drawing to 8 outs. To the river we go. The Queen of Spades, however, definitely not one of them. 7 high turned over, 7 high no good, and the night kicks off with E-Squid dragging the first pot. And friends, if you're looking for something to do tomorrow, brand new at TCH Houston, the Friday No Limit Hold'em tournament beginning at noon. That's right, noon tomorrow, Friday, a $60 buy-in, $500 guarantee, and a $30K starting stack, 20-minute levels. It is truly some good bang for your buck, so make some plans to come out and hang out with us again tomorrow at noon. And a big thank you to everybody spending their Thursday evening with us here at TCH Live. Again, shorthanded at the moment. But as we've seen on the stream, it grows as the stream continues. And we started 5-handed a week ago, wound up with a full table toward the end of it. E-Squid with 8-7 offsuit. Call 6, so it was a straddle.
9 calls, 1 raises to 30. 2 folds.
And Cobb behind him with a suited ace. Gonna make it 30 to go. It's gonna chase everyone away, but E-Squid.
Heads up.
Flop comes queen high.
9 checks.
Pair of 7s for E-Squid.
1 bets 20. 9 calls.
And the deuce pairing the board.
9 bets 40. 1 fold.
So just under a half pot size bet, too much, as Cobb will fold a 6. If you take a look, so far 1 player in the black, that is E-Squid. And a little shorter stacks than we're used to seeing at the table. Again, this is a 1-3 game this evening. So far, the big stack is the Catman in seed 8, sitting on just under $2 grand. Short stack right now is Michael, who just bought in. So a big welcome to Michael. And away we go.
Big blinds here. And we got a live straddle.
See, right now, Cobb wants nothing to do with 6-4 suited, the Catman. Nothing with King Trey. However, E-Squid with suited Queen 10.
Calls. Okay.
Definitely going to want to hang out and see the flop.
Going heads up 2 calls. 2.
So heads up we go. And wow, flopping the flush draw
2 checks. 9 checks.
is E-Squid. Five, not going to change too much, but Eric got to come out and bet at it. Makes it 26 to go. E-Squid right behind him. Not going anywhere. Eric drawing to 5 outs. The ace of clubs will hit. That's going to slow everybody down. It goes check, check, and E-Squid will drag the pot. Queen high, good.
Hard draw.
And going on right now in the main card room is the Thursday 10K guarantee. Again, every Thursday starting at 6 p.m., a $240 buy-in, a 30K starting stack, and 20-minute levels makes this the best price in town. Good bang for your buck, good prize pool, and great poker all around. So if you haven't tried us out on Thursday yet, here's the sign you've been waiting for. Again, 10K Thursday, 6 p.m. every Thursday at TCH Houston. Queen 7 for the Catman. In his eyes, that's going to warrant a raise. Going to make it 20 to go. Going to get the call from Cobb with a suited king. Does end up flopping middle pair.
8 bets 20.
And the Catman going to make a continuation bet at it. With second pair, I don't see Cobb going anywhere just yet. He's got backdoor spades to his credit as well. To the turn we go, bringing the 4 of clubs.
8 checks. One check.
Cobb going to check behind. Now with 2 pair. And we'll see if the Catman elects to swipe at this. He does not. It will go check, check. No, correction. Cobb is going to make the bet, I was going to say. Definitely missing some value. But nonetheless, the Catman going to throw it away. And good to see Cobb back on the stream as well. Another player, it's been a while. Meanwhile, E-Squid, the man of many names, in the 9th seat, had him on as Kenny a couple of times as well.
I love Omaha. Okay. Put the Omaha in the middle.
Putting it in.
Okay. That means I
Might straddle. Under the gun.
I might need to win this one, man.
Oh, the winner is where it goes.
Yeah.
Where it starts.
So we had to start in the middle of the pot, and then whoever takes out the pot gonna take the pot.
1 fold. 2 folds. 3 folds.
Buying it.
And the Catman's got a premium here. Ace, Jack of diamonds. Makes it 30. E-Squid, of course, going nowhere. Had the highest VPIP by far a week ago on the live stream. The flop comes up. Ace high, ace queen 10, a couple of spades.
8 bets 30.
Both players with a pair. Goes bet call. To the turn we go. Tray of spades.
8 checks.
Would complete a flush draw if either player was holding one. So that'll slow action. Goes check, check. And now the king not only puts a 4 flush on the board, but gives Catman Broadway.
Buying it.
And just as I imagined, check, check once again. The Catman will take down the pot.
Almost for a 9 of spades. When that was 9 of spades.
And definitely one of those scenarios for E-Squid on the turn. If he bets it, might be able to get the Catman away and just flatting the flop. See if you can pick up that other spade's a very interesting way to sell.
Sorry, you can't be on the phone. Yeah, just at the table. I think when you step down there.
I thought it was when you're not in the hand.
No, that's streaming live. You can
Away
see
from the table. No, I was away from the Got it.
Oh, Michael, straw though.
What is this a dog? Yep, let's try it on the button.
Is that a blind raise? No. I look.
We got a raise to 25 from CD.
And the Catman gonna blind raise to 25, and we know he's holding something pretty good. He doesn't know that just yet. Holding on to King Queen. Gonna bring it around to Michael with a hand you can double down with, not too much more. E-Squid, of course, gonna stick around.
Not a 25.
Expect these two heads up most of the night.
8 bets 25.
And right away, he bets 25. Again, not sure if he's looked at the cards yet, but if he's blind, he's in a great spot. As E-Squid gets a piece of that board as well. But now E-Squid thunders ahead with trip jacks. And the Catman betting 45.
9 calls.
I like the flat here from E-Squid, not knowing again if the Catman has actually looked at his hand.
8 checks.
To the turn, it's the 4 of diamonds. The Catman gonna snap check this time. Here comes some value
I haven't looked.
from E-Squid, and now the Catman gonna take a quick look
And 8 calls.
and will make the call. Gets the bad news after playing this hand blindly so well.
50.
I could have been enticed.
You probably play it the same way.
Could be, yeah, could be.
Something like that.
It's true. Played it same way. You would have done the same thing.
Similar for sure.
Would you play 8-5 offsuit blind or against someone that's blind in position?
Why not?
And again, everybody wanting to play in this live stream, here's your opportunity. Scan that QR code now on the bottom of your screen. Get on that wait list. We'd love to have you at the table to play along with us tonight or any night in the future.
Maybe if it was heads up. I can see a call that heads up.
This is the big time, though, right? 240.
Live shot on the button.
You ever played that? Or?
Big one.
Yeah, me neither. Looks enticing.
I don't normally play cash fortune.
And there's longtime friend of the show, RJ. Catman plays better blind than he does when he knows his cards. Very astute, RJ. The way he played that one, I tend to agree. It was also some good discipline on his part to just call
Yeah, we had a
after
live shot
looking
on
at his hand, after the river had come out. They are putting in the reverse Omaha button. For those unfamiliar with how the reverse button works, the reverse button moves the opposite direction of the dealer button once in orbit. And when the dealer button and the reverse button meet, the hand that is played will be pot limit Omaha.
9 calls. 3 calls. Oh, check.
See, here we go. Heads up. Same again. Catman and E-Squid.
9 checks.
Comes ace high, ace 6-4 rainbow.
3 checks. 8 checks.
Both players caught a piece of it, and now to the turn comes another club and a 5.
9 checks. 3 bets. 30.
And E-Squid right now, you see the 30% favorite. The little bet's all it's going to take there. Michael, however, will take the pot down. And of course, it appeared they were heads up. Instead, Michael found a way to meander his way into the game.
Big blind here. Beat me.
Got a black straddle on the button.
I can play with one if you want.
One folds.
And 5-handed action. We're going to be in the tank for one of the cards with Eric, but now Michael with ace-7.
8 folds.
Going to bump things up, makes it 20 to go. The Catman right behind him with 6-7. E-Squid, any 2 cards will do at this
Got 4
point.
players.
The flop comes jack high, 2 clubs.
2 checks. 3 bets, 35. 8, 9, and 2 folds.
And just a quick continuation bet from Michael's all it's going to take this one down. Again, Michael, very familiar face around the card house. Both has a player as well as dealer.
Good fight. Few aces.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, man.
We got live straddle on the
The
button.
one hiding in the deck. Brother, give me 2 aces. They're hiding in the deck.
The basketball game?
Yeah,
I think it's. When did it start?
I need floor on 28.
I mean,
TV change.
pastry, I'm sorry, whatever.
TV channel change.
We'll do that on after that.
Yeah, I want to watch the Lakers. I have it's the in-season tournament semis, and I have 10 to win 450 on the Pelicans that I played like before it started.
Seems like they want to.
Oh, I'm fully expecting the refs to go.
Well, they'll let him win because they want him to be the first one to win that and everything else.
Yeah, I'm expecting it to be a fair fight.
Yeah, live straddle, and then we got a whatever channel you'd like.
Lakers. I mean, not like a game. I'm sorry, marking.
So Queen Deuce for Eric facing a button straddle.
2 folds.
All the money.
And Michael's got himself a premium after working his way through with ace-7 just a hand ago. Ace-10
9
offsuit.
re-raises to 60. 1 fold.
And E-Squid going to make him feel it with a suited ace. So we go heads up, E-Squid versus Michael.
Yeah.
Flop comes all diamonds and 10. So top pair for Michael. Michael checks to him. E-Squid betting 50. Michael with top pair, definitely going to stick around. 7 of spades, not going to change much.
9 checks.
Goes check, check this time. E-Squid slowing down. Now 2 pair as another 5 hits the river. See if Michael goes for any sort of value here against E-Squid.
3 bets, 65.
And he will. He'll bet 65. And there's the call with just ace high. My goodness. It's going to pay Michael off. Good night. Just with ace high. E-Squid making the call. Michael going to drag the pot. And we've seen him make some questionable plays over his career on TCH Live. This one's got to be chalked up there. I mean, he's not betting with nothing on the river.
We played Omaha Jack before. I heard of it.
Thank you.
What is that? Omaha Jack? Omaha Jack. It's half Omaha, half blackjack. I played at a home game.
Omaha, dude?
Omaha Jack.
Can you explain it?
Yeah, so it's 5-card Omaha high, but then on the river, you use your 2 best Omaha cards for half the pot, and the other half the pot, your other 3 cards make a blackjack hand. And then closest to 21 wins the other half of the pot. It's pretty insane.
You get to choose it. You're not forced.
You're forced to use your 2 best Omaha, and then the other 3 make a holding hand.
Small one.
I mean a blackjack hand.
It's big blind.
Omaha Jack.
Can straddle.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah, live straddle under the gun.
It's a
What
lot.
about busted? What about it's like 25? Like king, like
If
king,
you go
king
over,
30.
if you go over, see, you use your two best then. Use your two highest then. So like, busting's good because then you probably have 20.
Oh,
So you're always
Two
under.
folds.
So like if you have like queen, your other three are like king, queen, 5, like you have 20.
And the Catman's got a pocket pair. He's got sixes. Gonna make it 25 to go. Squid has any two cards, so he'll make the call. King 4 offsuit.
Heads up.
I feel like I'll win every pot, but I'm losing every hand.
The best is like ace.
He does end up out flopping the Catman.
Like ace.
Pair of
ace,
kings.
25.
Picture is like amazing.
And the Catman sticking around. He's drawing to 1 out, as you can see now.
Omaha.
Only
8
jack.
checks.
Well, but I'm saying, but it's Omaha and then
9 bets 30.
But then with that hand,
And 30 the bet now from Squid. Just firing out on top pair. The Catman going to get the message this time, however. He will fold his pocket sixes.
you can be playing your blackjack hand and then lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like yes, I will win every
Yeah, the
single
river
pot,
can
but I'm
like
losing every single hand.
Then you could be upgraded like the second best, but on Omaha, but then you have no blackjack. Block can happen. It's crazy.
Your big one. Yeah, life straddle on the button, and we'll be playing PLO.
I can't tell if that game is creating action or not.
Yeah, exactly.
30?
What? I think.
And now this hand is going to be pot limit Omaha.
Play as a bomb, people are going to be pretty tight pre-flop because they want to have, yeah, they want to have a chance at a good blackjack, right? Like if you get all low cards, you can't really get them.
So
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize that are seeing pot limit Omaha for their first time watching poker is that 2 cards have to play out of the hand the player has. They're only going to be able to use 3 cards. It's not like how you can play the board or play 4 cards on the board and hold them. 2 cards out of your hand must play.
Slow.
we got 4 players.
So 4 ways we go. $120 in the pot pre-flop. And flop comes ace 5 ace 2 hearts. Eric with trip
9
aces.
checks. Sit pot. 120.
And he's going to go ahead and pot it. Makes it 120 to go.
3 folds.
Going to draw everybody out of the pot as well as Squid. Wow, you really got to have absolutely nothing with your Squid at that point. You know, he's going to pretty much call anything if he caught any piece of the board.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what I bet or not bet.
Thank you. Live shot on the button.
Have you guys played a variant called Drama?
I haven't played it, but
9 folds.
5 card PO.
Michael bringing up one of the newer popular mixed games, Dramaha.
5 card TLO, and then after the flop, you can discard any amount of up to 4 cards, and then you can get that many new cards that you draw.
3 folds.
A perfect explanation of Dramaha from Michael as well. But now the story in Seed 8 is the Catman's got a couple of Cowboys.
3
Squid, of course, going to make the call. Michael with Jack 9 going to stick around this time, so we'll go 3 ways to the flop.
Correct. So some
Cowboys
people
way
might be
out in
because
front.
They already have like a straight or a full house in their hand, so they don't care what the board.
Flop comes ace high, 2 hearts. Michael connecting with the Jack. A correction, it was a queen. Now 4, so
Betting each street the same way.
Yeah.
it is Squid. That has the pair, the Catman, with kings way out in front.
3 folds. 8 calls.
And to the river we go. Brings the 7. Wow. E-Squid sucking out on the river with 2 pair. Gonna fire this river, absolutely. And now the Catman has some thinking to do. It does complete the backdoor straight. He is gonna pay him off. Queen 7, the computer hand will take down the Cowboys.
Oh, Denny.
Got a light straddle on the button.
So we got a straddle from the Catman. Means Cobb in the small blind will be first to act, and he's going to go ahead and bump it up, make it 20 to go.
Your first thing there was Cronus.
3 folds. 2 and
Catman going nowhere. E-Squid is suited and connected, so he's going to see a flop.
3 players.
And to the flop we go. Jack high flop, rainbow. Connecting with the board is Cobb with a pair of 7s. Gutter ball to a 6 for E-Squid.
9 balls.
Backdoor clubs for the Catman. He'll stick around as well to the turn. Makes the flush draw a much more apparent issue for Cobb. He does end up with 2 pair, but now the Catman, the second nut flush draw, gonna lead out, makes it 70 to go. Catman drawing to 10 outs.
1 calls.
And also drawing to straight outs.
Heads up.
He does flush out on the river. So the Catman sucking out after getting sucked out on the hand before. Now the question is, how much can he get paid from Cobb? And does have the opportunity to make this look a little bluffy.
8 bets, 170.
Is going to make it 170. And then Cobb knows that's an absolutely perfect bluff card. Does have middle 2 pair. And he will find the fold button. What discipline from Cobb. He was even blocking the flush draw with the 7 of clubs. Beautiful discipline in the 1C.
King 6.
Now it looks like we've got a new face joining the table.
Oh, that's a flush.
King high.
King high flush.
Welcome, Brandon.
Can you get 2 waters?
What did we straight? You got 300 right there? What did we straight here? Yep. 300.
I don't know.
Snap call.
Yeah, I'd call it the straight. Backdoor demon. Sick.
So seat number 7 going to be occupied by Yoshimitsu.
For the stream, or does it have to be Brandon on it? Yoshimitsu.
And he will hang out with us for the remainder of the evening.
Sashimi. Tekken. I'm gonna have the sword.
What's your name? My name is
Yep.
Rasumi.
We got a live straddle on the button.
Oh,
2 folds. 3 folds.
Yoshimitsu first hand, gonna fold King Trey. The Catman with 10-7 brings action back around to E Squid. We're gonna raise with a suited king, King 8 of spades, and Cobb right behind him with 10-8 of diamonds. So a couple of suited hands going to war here.
That's why I say sashimi.
Which city?
Pardon?
Which city?
I'm flying into Tokyo. Going together for a while. We go everywhere.
That's it.
you know what's Tokyo hot?
What?
To the flop we go, and open ender now for Cobb.
Michael, you know what it is?
Tokyo High.
Meanwhile, still King High out in front for E Squid.
Google related.
Another spade gonna bring the flush draw, backdoor flush draw into E Squid's
You guys are good boys.
opportunities here. Cobb drawing the 5 out.
You guys are good
Now
boys.
E Squid gonna bet 40 at it.
1 false.
It is a fair price, says Cobb. He's gonna stick around to the river, and it comes the 5 of hearts. So King High is way good for E Squid.
I think it might be fun.
9 bet 70.
Value bluffing. So I'm gonna deem this here. E Squid leading out for 70.
1 folds.
Does so take down the pot. So E Squid staying hot. Again, and without a doubt, going to be the leader in VPIP for this evening as well.
We got PLO,
And a reminder, every Thursday now at TCH Houston is the Thursday $20 rebuy tournament. Starting at noon every Thursday, a $500 guarantee, $20 buy-in. The standard $20 format that has made TCH the people's favorite. Come on in on Thursday at noon for your shot at a $500 guaranteed prize pool.
Double straddle?
No, that's a race.
We got a raise. Blind raise, got it. We got a live shot onto the gun.
Anyway, he was coming.
$19 to win all number.
This particular hand going to be pot limit Omaha.
And we got a raise. The 19, seat 8. You still need seat 8. Okay, 9 raised to 19.
E Squid gonna raise it up, makes it 19 to go. Right behind him, Ace King Jack 4. That's Cobb. Eric's got a couple of 7s. Meanwhile, Michael's got a pair of aces as well as a lot of diamonds. And Yoshimitsu has kings. Oh my goodness. Definitely going to be an interesting Omaha hand. He's double paired kings and 6s in the hand of Yoshimitsu.
Oh my god, I can't hold it.
8 falls, 9 falls.
And Yoshimitsu with kings and 6s ends up potting it, makes it 120 to go. E Squid, again with a rainbow hand with just a little connection in the mid-range, will make the call. Gonna chase away everybody now up to Michael, who's got aces.
All in.
And now Michael's gonna go all in. Yoshimitsu snap call, and now E Squid with definitely the worst hand
And 9
is gonna make the call as well. Why not?
Yep. All in as well.
Why not? Well, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I love playing pot limit Omaha with Hold'em players.
Can I see your stack?
You got kings, 6s. What is it? 6? Got aces?
Yeah. I
I don't like it.
Yeah, 9 is all in.
Now I feel good.
So
Now
king,
we go.
king, 6, 6, ace, ace, 10 tray, jack, 7, 5 tray. Going to war here.
You're probably in good shape, actually.
Yeah,
Some
because of
middle
this.
stuff.
You know, second here as we give Danny, the dealer, an opportunity to set up the main and side pot.
Good, thank you.
Even fight there.
Did you fold ace 2?
Yeah, decent.
And $1,388 total in the pot right now.
Someone tell me someone had 125. 295?
Yeah.
That's you, 295.
I knew once he went at 120, I was like, well, someone's going all in.
295.
I can't win. He's definitely got the second one.
You're spiking a 6.
Yeah, the 6 is the live one.
That's such a pretty hand.
And
And your suit's live.
Spades too.
Yeah, you got lives
not
too.
as pretty as aces.
Could have seen a
1,
flop,
3,
Brandon.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep, I wish.
What you got there? Like Jack 10, 7, 6? Jack 10,
Dagger.
All
dagger.
low. All
Need
low.
dagger.
4, 5, 6, 7.
And everybody agrees.
A low board coverage for E-Squid.
Ace.
Looks like they said they're going to run 2 full
All
boards.
low and make it good.
Ace of diamonds. Pair the board.
So first board, going to be all hearts.
I don't like cards.
No player with a heart draw.
Man.
Aces, a set of kings for Yoshimitsu. And now kings full of 10s.
Oh, you're kidding.
Unless the case 10 hits the top board, that board's going to go to Yoshimitsu. So the first board will be kings full. To be shipped away of Yoshimitsu. To the second board we go.
Is that you?
4 and a tray. Favoring E-Squid's range. And he's needing a 6. Instead, the 8 will hit. So we take a look there. It will be Yoshimitsu and E-Squid taking down the pots. A couple of 2-pair for E-Squid on the second board.
Hand there.
Jacks and trays. So when all is said and done, Michael, the man with aces, is the man who will leave that pot empty-handed. Boy, oh boy.
Oh my goodness. I'll take this back.
Now for the main, I'm seeing kings for the top, kings full.
Only
Definitely
10
a
flop here.
brutal
I might have
hand.
made Something else too.
Oh, man.
You lost what? 300, that's it.
Could have been a scoop.
Is that in the window? What's in the window?
I was hoping one ace comes here too, so like, you know, make it good for me the other board,
I don't
100%.
understand.
I wasn't being greedy, just wanted one.
Same.
Damn, I just gotta put. I got 4.
Shots.
Once he called, I was like, well, my ace king jack, if someone has, it's all gone, it's all used.
That's how you chop. Jack 3.
I fold the flush. Look,
Oh, you got the flush.
I was scared of the heart.
You got the
You got the second one? You got the second one or no? Okay.
I have Jack 9 something. No, Jack deuce. Heart.
I mean, if I didn't call 120, I would have folded. But I called 120 and I was like,
I was hoping. I did a full pot. I did full pot.
because it's Omaha, what bad can happen? Even if you had aces, I flip straight, I'm good.
Well, you're hoping both of them have aces. That'd be the dream.
Gamble.
It's a gamble.
I like it.
Again, we wait for the pot to finish being chopped by Danny. We remind y'all about the Holiday Monster at TCH Spring. Again, the 29th of December, a 40K guarantee. The Holiday Monster 2, as a matter of fact. Pause a little there for dramatic effect. Friday, the 29th at 6:10 p.m. 40K guarantee, $135 buy-in with an additional $100 add-on to be used at any point before the end of registration, that is.
But I raised it blind.
I'll do sweat if everyone wants sweat. I won't sweat.
Everybody else on time. Steven's coming in. Oh, that was good. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you, Dan.
Yep.
So we bid good night to Danny and hello to Steven, who will take over the dealing duties. At least for a little while here on TCH Live. And for those who missed it, was a big Omaha hand. 2 hands with high pocket pairs, kings and aces against some unsuited gaps, to say the absolute least, in the hand of Eastwood. And Eastwood ends up with half the pot after flopping 2 pair on the bottom board. They ran it twice.
Well, I mean, I guess if I call and we go twice, yeah, let's do it.
I feel like I want, yeah. Bump off.
This will be a double board Omaha bomb pot.
It's 15.
And they do this on dealer changes in 1-3 games. See here, Steven's going to put out 2 boards for the guys to fight over. First one comes up all diamonds, queen high. The other one comes up with more diamonds, still queen high.
7 checks.
The Catman has got aces, jack, tray. And the Catman says he's going to pot it, makes it 90 to go. Cobb's got kings this time now. As well as 2 pair on the bottom board, 9 and 5. He's going to get Cobb's a fold, however.
Oh man.
Back to Yoshimitsu. And Yoshimitsu says no thank you, so the Catman gonna take the bomb pot down on the flops. You don't see that too often at all.
If he had the ace with the queen also,
He's not folding.
Good luck.
And when it comes to the subject of bankroll management, not too many people consider themselves to be perfect in that aspect. However, some good advice from the man who joined us, Yoshimitsu. Very good at managing the
there
bankroll.
was nothing on the bottom. There was foot flush there already.
Got a chance to talk to him in depth about it not too long ago. Said that even when the bankroll was small, still managed to find ways to play every day, make good moves, and leave when there was issue.
See, I'm scared of you. I'm just calling.
And definitely the downfall of a lot of cash players is just not knowing when to stop throwing money at the problem. Now Michael in seed 3 wakes up with ace king of diamonds.
Who was thinking?
Boy, I'm just as confused as the rest of you are. Eastwood managed to find the fold button. And Michael takes a hand down pre-flop. Wow. We take a look here at our stacks and earnings so far. The Catman still at the big stack, however, is the player who's throwing the party for us thus far, down almost $400. Meanwhile, Yoshimitsu up 156, Eastwood up almost 600. So fortune seems to be favoring the aggressiveness of Eastwood this evening.
Good go. 9 calls.
Cobb with ace 10.
1 raises to 80. 3 folds. 3 folds.
Doesn't elect to call, instead raises the action, makes it 80 to go. Back to the Catman with the dog, K9.
You'll suck out.
I hope so.
And Eastwood back to his normal self, making the call with ace rag. So 246 in the pot pre-flop.
3 players.
So flop comes all hearts.
7 check. I mean 8 check.
And E-Squid holding the ace of hearts as well. The Catman with no hearts. Cobb with the 10. Board pairs with eights now. Ace high still well out in front. And now E-Squid will lead out for 100. Again, has the gutter ball for the wheel to go with the nut flush draw. Will chase Cobb away. Catman as well, and E-Squid will take down yet another pot. Again, he is catching fire in the 9 seed.
But if you would have bet anything on the flop, I would have been on it.
I had a heart. I would have called.
That'd be good for me though.
Oh, do you have a pair too?
Straight draw. Ace 5.
6 straddle on the button.
It's hard. I have good hands.
Good.
Does the pair of ace beat
Big
you?
one.
No, I had a better ace, but I had no draw. Or I had a lower heart.
That's still a good fold.
So, I don't know. Well,
Nine call.
oh, sorry.
1 fold. 2 fold. 3 fold. 7 calls. 8 checks.
Jack 5 for the Catman here. Yoshimitsu with a suited 6-4 of spades.
Can you resist? I was gonna say, can you resist?
King high, rainbow flop. 10 to the turn. Yeah, as of right now, ace high still the commanding leader, and will continue to be so as the board now pairs 10s.
Ace high.
Ace high is way good for E-Squid. Well, you're on one of those pots where you really don't have to try. E-Squid leaps and bounds ahead of everybody.
Straddle on the button.
When I was holding ace of diamond
Big one.
on a 3 diamond board. That's a good
Diamonds
shot.
at the river?
Good.
Nothing.
1 call.
Natural 9, Baccarat for Cobb.
3 raises to 30.
Kojak from Michael going to raise the action, makes it 30 to go. Yoshimitsu right behind him with 9s. Going to make it 100 to go. E-Squid's going to fold 9-10. Cobb will fold 6 tray. And Yoshimitsu with a well-timed 3-bet, going to take it down pre-flop.
7 deuce, no good.
And Yoshimitsu, a regular grinder in the 1-2 no-limit games here at Texas Card House Houston.
Do what?
You see him hop into 1-3 as well periodically.
I'm pretty sure
On the 1-3 stream this evening.
Can I get barrels, please?
You call 7 dudes right there for sure. Pretty sure you mucking.
See, one's got 400 behind, guys.
Omaha.
It is. Third. C2.
Looks like Cobb going to go ahead and add another 400 to his stack.
All 4 cards.
And got to keep that stack up there to remain competitive with the growing stacks on the left side of the table.
Good.
This hand is pot limit Omaha.
2 calls.
I mean, I'd like a 4.
Yeah.
You're good, you're just not that good.
Yeah.
3 calls.
Interesting hand for Michael. Ace, 7, 5, deuce, double suited.
9 calls. 2 calls. 3 calls.
Some use it. 5
5 of them.
7 duels.
5 ways we go to the flop. After all the dust settles, 206 in the pot.
2 check, 3 check, 7 check.
Catman with a heart draw. Eric with a bigger heart draw.
205. I'm sorry, 200. 8 bets 200. 9 calls.
Catman does have a gutter ball straight flush draw as well. They are going to chase Eric. With Eric gone, the only flush draw remaining is the Catman.
Heads up.
Board now pairs 7s. You see the Catman well out in front right now.
8 check. 605. 9 bet 605.
E-Squid drawing at 13%, and he's going to go ahead and pot it. And deuce is full for E-Squid. So these stats seem to be flipped around the wrong direction. And E-Squid will chase the Catman away, and he will show the boat. Deuce is full of 7s.
I called deuce 7-7. It shows deuce 7-7.
It did.
Strat on the button.
Raised blocker. You gotta tell. Raised blocker. Gotta read on Tim. I'll tell you off the hand.
Good.
Hey now, Michael with queens. He's just going to flat with them from the small blind facing the straddle. Interesting. E-Squid with 10 tray of hearts.
9 calls.
Just going to flat as well. So we get back around to Cobb with Jack 10. That's going to induce the raise. And a snap call from Eric with Queen Jack suited. Now, the opportunity for Michael to steal this pot. He does. Moves all in.
I fold.
E-Squid says no. Cobb with Jack 10. Eric says no as well. So the check raise working to perfection. As Michael will drag in the pot, his stack increases to up over $550.
I just said it. Gotta be kings again. 7 deucey mugs and wings. They're gonna take precedence at live stream, right?
Strat on the button.
Nice shot.
I'm definitely sure I had before you, but it's okay. I think it's about the chips, right?
Yoshimitsu, ace queen off suit.
Thank you.
7 raised to 42. 8 fold, 9 calls, 1 fold, 2 fold, 3 calls.
Kojak suited for Michael, going to be the only caller. So heads up, we go to the flop. King, Jack, Ace, Queen, and King will hit the flop.
Double check.
And definitely not a board Michael can afford to let go check, check. He's going to go ahead and make Yoshimitsu pay if he wants to try and catch his ace.
You see a poster, man? Alright. 7 points.
And we'll draw the fold from Yoshimitsu.
Open raise and then fold. Now I'm questioning those of y'all now.
You can see there on your screen, E-Squid up over $1,100 in earnings so far in just the first hour of the live stream.
Straight on the button. Blind raise to 30, suit 8.
So the Catman going to play his hand blind again.
And 9 folds.
With 5 deuce offsuit, going to raise it, make it 30 to go.
2 folds, 3 folds.
Now bring it back to Yoshimitsu, who's got himself a pocket pair of jacks.
8 calls.
Another raise from Yoshimitsu. Snap call again, has not looked at his cards and does hit the board. He's got a pair of 5s. Overpair to the board for Yoshimitsu.
65.
And the bet now going to be 65 against snap call from the Catman, drawing to 4 outs, 2 remaining 5s and 2 remaining deuces. And there it is! Oh my goodness, the Catman picking up trip 5s. And Yoshimitsu knows the Catman has not yet looked. Now he's going to. The first card he sees is the 5. Absolutely disgusting.
2 times, 2 times.
They're going to run it twice. Catman will take the first board with 5s full of 8s. Second board will go to the Catman with trip 5s. Oh my goodness. Absolutely disgusting.
Take a look. Oh, there's a 5. Oh shit. There's 2 5 on board. Found it.
So Yoshimitsu ends up going felt. And he's going to add on another 300, it sounds like.
Save money on your dual play?
No, I raised.
Why I tell you, it does not get much more disgusting than that.
So then you are 500.
No, and then he raised.
C2's adding
I called
200 as well. I need barrels.
I checked the flop, he bet the flop, I didn't look, I call. Turn it 5. I say, you bet again, I look. He bet, I look. Oh,
Big one.
5.
Straddle on the button. Good. 9 calls.
I didn't look.
What happened?
I got deuce
1
5.
calls.
What did you think?
Bring another 5.
Trips?
Gold trips.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be that way.
I mean, when you
Jack deuce for Michael. He's going to raise it, makes it 35 to go.
that fucker gonna get a 5. That fucker gonna have a 5.
Catman's got 7-5 suited. He's not going anywhere. E-Squid with 9-4 diamonds.
3 players.
The Catman flopping a pair of 5s again. 2 hands in a row doing so.
No shim on checking.
That's 40.
And Michael with Jack deuce going to go ahead and lead out. Makes it 40 to go.
Look at your card.
And the Catman has sucked out before. He will suck out again, is the mentality he's got. Of course, he is in the lead right now. There's another ace will hit the board. This may slow the action to a halt.
Queen 10 heart. Queen jack heart. Queen 10 heart.
And instead, Michael gonna bet, makes it 75. Snap call from the Catman to the river. It's the Queen of Diamonds. So the Catman is good with 2 pair. See if Michael elects to bluff at it. And that is a decent bluff card. Knows the Catman's range is basically any 2 cards. Does end up checking it, goes check, check.
Talking
And
doesn't
the
work.
Catman will take it down.
Talking doesn't work. I'm not calling it. It was a subscription.
So,
Omaha. Thanks, sir.
Oh, and a correction there as the hands get corrected. It was Ace Jack in the hand of Michael. The little correction there, Michael wins the pot with trip aces.
It's just a carpet. Not even 6.
No straddle.
I'll do 6.
No
I got forced into
straddle on the butt.
There we go. The Catman fan club making their presence felt in the chat tonight. Catman GOAT. The GOAT. The Catman in the 8 seat.
Don't do mystery boundary.
One from
Mystery boundary. Boundary.
And this hand will be pot limit Omaha. And we saw this particular game ruin the dreams of a couple players not too long ago.
call.
Yeah. That's interesting, you know.
8 raises to 25. Not call.
Online is more like bounty. I don't see in person a lot of people do it. I played one only, it was so much fun. It was like bounty to win $4 buying.
7 check, 8 check.
Queen high board, a couple diamonds. Set of jacks for E-Squid. Way out in front of everybody.
That's 30.
And then that's
7 ball, 8 ball.
And the Catman basically just needing running 3s to win the pot.
okay.
sorry.
You don't have the
But
ace of
E-Squid
flush
staying hot in the 9 seat.
6, 7 heads on 100.
I love Omaha when it hits. Then only. Yesterday I was playing at spades. Omaha. Round of each.
Straddle on the butt.
Flop was queen, 5 queen. I had queen, 5 jack in my hand. And jack 10. And then moved.
Good to go.
Someone raised it to like 300. The other guy raised it to 600. I went all in. because
Big lick for Eric. 9-6 off.
Everyone called it.
7 fold.
The other guy just had the queen. This guy had
8
aces.
raises to 20.
And the turn was
Catman's got a suited ace. Not going to let that go unheard from. He's going to make it 20 to go.
Not ball.
this guy just called 15.
The Cobb behind him's got 2 black aces.
Ace.
Turn was ace.
Makes it 60. The
And
Catman
jack-
snap calls, so heads up we go
Then
to
queen
the
jack.
flop.
When the turn was ace.
Pair of trays for the Catman. It's going to be more than enough incentive for him to stick around should there be a bet from Cobb here on the flop.
One bet 40.
And he will do so. He'll bet 40.
8 calls.
And the Catman just going to flat. 7 of clubs.
One check.
Checking right behind is Cobb. I like the check. The 9 hits the river. Not going to help anyone. So aces are good for Cobb.
One bet 75.
And now value time. $75 bet.
I can't tell what you have.
8 calls.
And curiosity going to kill the cat as he will make the call.
That would be so
Ace
bad
is
if
tabled.
he called like jack.
And that's all it's going to take.
bad for him.
Yeah.
He'd be so mad.
That's why I made
He'd be
it
so mad.
60.
Yeah.
That's why I make it
I see
60.
60 and I was like, Jack 3, should I call? No.
Thank you.
Straightforward.
Jack 3 flopped you 2 pair twice now.
I got the feeling
Good to know.
you didn't have the jack, Catman. I got the feeling you didn't have the jack.
That's a good 60 raise. We will be going there.
Dude, I've seen people get screwed slow playing.
I get screwed every time I had ace 8. Someone call me with 6-7, get straight, get 2
Can I get a channel change?
Good hand.
$6 straddle on
You
seat
gonna put
8.
the
It's actually the first time today I had a
I
pocket.
think it's gonna go the
It's
opposite.
first pocket
Just
square.
because.
yeah.
I didn't get any pocket.
Good. I need a channel change.
E squid with queen 7, the computer hand suited in clubs.
9 cards. 1 fold, 2 folds. Fade it.
Michael with 10-8 suited, gonna stick around.
7 fold.
I wanna tell
And pocket trays for the Catman.
Yeah, 9 folds.
Make it 20 and get 2 callers.
You might have to like go on the Amazon or something.
Okay, you got it.
So 3 ways we go to the flop.
I thought I had to be like upstairs.
Ace, 8, 4. Michael with middle pair goes check all the way around, and now a 5 will hit the turn, giving the Catman the opportunity for the wheel as well.
Well, they don't have food here. Right?
That's what I said.
Only need a deuce to complete that.
9 folds.
Catman bets 50, and now Michael with second pair going to make the call.
Right now, it's supposed to be.
5 outs for the Catman. And that was one of them. Oh my goodness, the Catman hitting a set of trays on the river.
So funny story, right? By the sports book, you know, that little coffee barista where you get coffee there. So these 2 people in front of me. Long line.
110?
About 100 each.
8 bits, 110.
110 the bet. So now Michael, ahead the whole way, now has to make a decision.
And 3 calls.
And does make the call. The Catman rivering a set of trays to take down Michael. My goodness.
Five on the turn. I saw the 5 on the turn. I knew something was going on.
No,
not like that.
Not like that.
I'm like, what do you have here?
So I had a 6 straight.
What's it called? The double.
He put 50, another spot is a 60. I don't
That
think
place is great, but we go in there and get like a salad and a soup or a soup and
I always see 300.
Because it's like it's $1.50 an hour.
Oh my god. Pocket pair.
You play there 2
He
times.
always comes on the river.
Yeah. But
In
the
these situations.
Encore drink service is
I
like
was waiting for dudes, not 30.
7 or 8.
All right, we'll see if the magic can repeat itself. Yoshimitsu with 3s right after the Catman rivered his set with him. Gonna make it 40 to go. Cobb, however, with a pocket pair of 9s.
2 folds.
Just gonna flat with them, however. And Michael with King 7 suited will stick around. So to the flop we go.
Yes, sir. 3 players.
And ace high flop, ace jack, 2 spades. And Yoshimitsu, an automatic continuation bet every time on a board like this.
1 fold, 3 folds.
It is going to chase everyone away. So Cobb throwing away the 9s. So the 3s work back to back.
we get this over here. Like,
No close? Ace queen?
I'll tell you what's going on.
I don't want to know.
Alright, they're on the second,
Nick's on it.
second down.
Oh, God. Let's get him swapped
0-0
over.
still. Robinson's up.
Wait.
There's the guy on the line of scrimmage.
No, he's there to small ball.
For the next turn.
Straddle next turn.
I'm telling you, they're going to score purposely. Just because everyone thinks they're not going to score, this game's going to
Straddle on the button.
by miles.
Corey was saying the game back in '93.
2 games in '93. It was like
And a little over an hour into our coverage this evening, a big thank you to everybody spending their Thursday night with us here at TCH Live. And Houston streaming 1-3 no limit this evening.
I think the Patriots have nothing to play for.
Catman gonna fold without being present.
Last hand. Last flop.
Oh yeah.
And Eastwood just gonna take it down with some pre-flop aggression.
Glad everybody folded. I wanted to fold.
Just because he said that, I fully expect to turn over the strat.
They wanted a.
So smart. Oh, the interception. Yeah.
I should not be 6.
Well, no, I mean, from the whole game standpoint, it should be this way. Belichick taking too much abuse. It's not his fault. His whole fucking team collapsed around him. Lost all the wide receivers. He lost all.
They kind of have receivers.
But I mean, they ran so long, so good for so long.
So the reverse button and the dealer button have met, so it is time for some pot limit Omaha.
One fold, two fold, three fold.
Yoshimitsu, Queen Jack, 8-6. Not going to be good enough for him to see a flop with. For Catman, however, Ace Jack of diamonds and 10-8 offsuit. So we will go heads up. The flop comes king high. Does end up flopping Broadway with his ace 10. And flops the nuts, E-Squid drawing dead. And we'll find the fold after the Catman continuation bet.
Brian, let me go, Brian. You should have just stayed in college. You should just stay at Penn State. He took that team from the Sandusky bullshit. Yeah, there's a little bowl game and we get him. Sorry, ass.
Quarterback
He's
loose.
back at Bama still, right?
He's here.
Knocking
Oh,
out.
really? Oh, that's right.
He's a player.
That's right.
But I mean,
1-3.
you know, he
Maybe.
because
He screwed us up.
yeah, but college coaches.
Michael with a pocket pair this time.
I didn't look at it yet.
See if he can make up some ground. He's already been felted once this evening.
Anytime you look, I'm just trying.
That's okay.
It's too late for alright. 3 calls, 7 fold, and 8 raises to 15. 9 makes it 40.
And was just flatting with the sixes and now raise up to 40 from E-Squid holding Jack 10.
And 8 calls.
We'll get both Michael and the Catman to come along with him on this journey. Flop comes deuce, deuce, 8, so sixes still out in front.
9 makes 40.
Action back to Michael now.
3 calls.
Definitely going to be making the call there. Catman going to fold the 9-7, so heads up we go.
Heads
4 outs for E-Squid. And why not? Give him one of them. It's the 10 on the turn.
Not calling
up. 9
shit
makes
tonight.
85.
This is the Patriots' only score right there. Enjoy it, guys.
So Michael drawing to a 1-outer now.
That's the over for the whole game right there, right?
First quarter was 6.5 or whatever.
The last Iowa game, football game of the season, it was like 20.
He is just going to make the call here. So we go to the river, heads up, 374 in the pot. The ace of spades will hit the river.
3 checks.
No, the first.
3 checks.
That was a no game. But the game total for
Goes
that was
check,
still
check, and E-Squid is good with 2 pair.
It was their last regular.
Oh, I saw that. It was a really long super.
It was like Nebraska or something. And it was like 23 and a half.
It's gonna share on me on the river. I would have called. If you're thinking to bet it, there's no point.
They just have no offense and
Alright. Alright, race coming in, everybody. Appreciate it, and good luck to you.
And with the conclusion of that hand, we will say good night to Steven and hello to our next dealer. That's Rafe coming in.
2 quad draws.
And while we've got the dealer change going, we remind you, of course, of the Holiday Monster at TCH Spring. The Holiday Monster 2, the long-awaited sequel, makes its debut on the 29th of December. That is Friday, the 29th of December, 6:10 p.m. 40K guarantee, $135 buy-in. Be there or be square. The holiday tournament you've been waiting for on the 29th.
Black Friday.
I don't think the other players will be too happy with that pick too.
And with the dealer change comes a double board PLO bomb pot.
Like tournament?
There you can see riding the rail there, Masood, who sat for a while on the 1-3 live stream a week ago. So Rafe will put the 2 boards out. Queen high board and then pair of 7s on the one down below. Aces for Eric. Gutter ball to the wheel as well on the top board for him. Yoshimitsu, however, does have himself a 7. So trip 7s right now for Yoshimitsu. E-Squid with an open-ended straight draw on the bottom board. Going to come back around to Cobb, who's got aces of his own. They will get Eric to fold the other 2 aces. So all aces were seen already. To the turns we go. 9 up top and a queen down below. And Yoshimitsu getting more and more comfortable with these trip 7s on the bottom board. Is going to pot it. E-Squid going to make the call. And now Cobb. Is going to reluctantly fold. So you see there now both players with huge odds to take down one board. 6 will hit the top board, deuce of spades down below. See what that does to everything. And now that's going to be a scooper for Yoshimitsu. Managed to pick up the straight up top and down below. Was able to hang on with the 7. So Yoshimitsu going to drag in a huge bomb pot. Rare to see those bomb pot scoops. Nonetheless, there you go. Yoshimitsu coming through big.
Hot match, stop it there. Had a straight draw too. I was doing good. At 8, 9, queen.
Yeah, aces is like, can't sustain. You gotta see the ace.
I was good on the board. The river fucked me up both sides.
But the stage after the bomb.
So 6 was on bottom, I would have scored.
Oh, really? Wow.
8, 9. With queen 9 on top.
I was thinking you probably had a straight draw.
Straight draw and 2 pairs. And with and also have a pair on the bottom. Queen.
Yeah.
That was good. That fucking six was down. Stupid.
My hand was like a great hand pre-flop.
Oh, you said 6 3 straight. I would have both.
Straight on the
Yeah, yeah. No, I would have both. I'd
I had
say
ace,
I have 8.
yeah, but I would 7 7 6.
Oh, then you would have got a
full
full.
house.
But I will still chop with you because I have top. It'll still be better for me, at least a chop.
Good to go, everyone.
And Eric with Queen Jack,
I couldn't afford there. I know what I'm gonna put down. You already did.
facing the straddle, will make the call. And now Yoshimitsu with kings. Boy, when it rains, it pours here at the 1-3 live stream.
8 calls, 9 calls, 1 and 2 fold.
E-Squid's got ace-5 suited. And Catman with 5 tray suited. So we go 3 ways to the flop. Flop comes Jack High Rainbow. Yoshimitsu gonna lead out. Makes it 65 to go. Just under a half pot size bet. We'll draw the call from E-Squid with backdoor hearts. Now the Queen of Diamonds. And Yoshimitsu gonna slow down here. Is gonna set a trap here for E-Squid. E-Squid not gonna fall into it, however. Checks and picks up an 8 of hearts on the river, so the board is paired. Yoshimitsu not gonna try to set the trap this time. He's just gonna go for it. Makes it 90.
Very close. Yeah, of course. Just gotta keep away from the bottom.
And E-Squid gonna make the call. Curiosity getting the better of him again as he makes this call with ace high. Second time we have seen an ill-advised hero call with just ace high from E-Squid. Probably won't be the last time we see it this evening either.
Probably not betting.
I guess you no way. Never bet. My board pairs against you and I don't have it.
I bet 175 more. I might call 175.
You did? You actually did? What are you ever fold?
I did. I fold.
Never fold. You're always gonna get there. No trust.
He might fold. You call.
I raise.
So the Catman with King Queen.
3 calls, straddle 6.
And last time he played this hand, he raised blind. This time he's going to take a quick peek before he raises.
9 calls, 30. 1 fold. 2 fold.
And Michael with 6s once again. E-Squid going to make the call with ace-9 of spades. King high flop, rainbow. And the Catman going to lead out. Makes it 45 to go. And just under half pot, immediately called by E-Squid with ace high. And all 3 of E-Squid's aces are still available. So now the board pairs jacks. King's up for the Catman. Goes check, check, and oh, absolutely disheartening for Michael. He would have boated up on the river with that 6.
8 bet 75.
Going to be 75, the bet from Catman. We'll see if we get another ill-advised hero call from E-Squid.
got straight. Oh, I didn't even see there's a flush out there. No, I didn't have a flush.
Alright, don't need to.
And there it is again. Another hero call gone wrong. Wait, the thought process is if I do it enough, one of these times ace high will be good. Of course, we all know that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So we're seeing some signs of insanity in the 9 seat this evening.
Oh, Eddie, come. Water's warm.
Have a shot for 6 on the button.
Oh, super heavy.
And still a $509 profit so far for Eastwood in the 9 seat.
7 folds. 8 bets 25. 9 calls. 1, 2 folders.
That's a hero again.
And 3 ways we will go. The Catman with ace 10 leading the party. 10 in the window. However, it's a jack high flop.
8 bets 10, 5, 9 folds.
Is going to chase Eastwood away. We'll see if Michael gets sticky with a backdoor club draw and an open-ended straight draw.
10. Okay.
Deuce of hearts not going to help anyone.
3 check.
Oh, I'm ahead.
Goes check, check, and that will complete the straight for Michael.
50.
He's going to bet 50 at it. We'll see if the Catman is feeling charitable this evening. He will lay it down, and Michael will collect the pot. Again, we've seen Michael's VPIP drop after the first hour of play.
Did you call the 50?
No, he didn't. He folded.
Oh, fold? Oh! I heard fall.
I heard all in.
All in.
I heard chips.
I thought he add on and got all in.
Mine's a mink with 100.
You should try.
With 100, like, what the fuck?
Sorry for my blue there.
You have a strong roll of button. 6.
Oh, Omaha shit. No, sorry, 30.
Oh, Omaha. It's an Omaha hand.
Yeah, I look.
So a Omaha hand on the horizon, and the Catman going to go ahead and blindly raise 30.
Thank you. Good to go, everyone. You have a last shot for 6 and the raise 30. I see 8.
And the Catman going to raise to 30 while holding a rather questionable hand to raise with, but of course he did it blind. Yoshimitsu gonna go ahead and pot it. Makes it 120 to go.
I get all my best PR.
Catman gonna blindly call. Meanwhile, Eastwood with 6s and queen 7
We both had
will
ace.
make the call as well.
We would have got it
Wait, you guys both had aces on the same hand?
on the last PLO.
Flop comes queen high, deuce 5, accompanying rainbow. The Catman flopping 2 pair, and he's gonna lead out with a blind pot.
The other hand, I had 70, 75, 60. He actually scored.
9 is all there.
And all in from Eastwood for $763. Yoshimitsu with an overpair to the board, sitting at 32%.
Raise me up.
Yeah, it's open. 6 down.
Catman karaoke.
Watching this.
You raise me up.
You might get noticed. You might get a contract.
Yeah, I'm not signing contracts.
So they said they're trolling me.
That's how they found the guy from Journey.
Yeah.
Arnel Pinda, the guy from.
I don't know how many people.
To any record label listening,
That's awesome.
don't bother. Just take my advice. Don't bother. In Yoshimitsu, gonna cost him $610 to make this call.
You don't need this. No, thank you.
Yoshimitsu gonna use a randomizer technique, it looks like.
Game deuce 5.
7 out.
Game deuce 5.
It's nice.
Damn.
Does have backdoor diamonds to consider as well.
You might fly first class in Japan.
Yeah. I know economy to business is already like 5x.
Boy, talk about painful.
Have a seat where you just stand and hold on.
Shimizu gonna find the fold button.
That's fine.
You folded?
So they are gonna run it twice.
Aces no good.
Tight. Yeah.
Queen.
The first board,
I got 2 pairs.
gonna bring a 9
You got 2 pairs?
I got top bid. Whatever.
and another 9.
Oh, I got full health.
Counterfeit one of the Catman's pairs. Still will win it, however, and now to the river. Now has deuces full of 5, so the Catman gonna scoop it. Again, not exactly sure what Eastwood is thinking making the call, or
No shot there.
even at this point, re-jamming on the Catman.
Think I'm a straight draw? And a 7 draw. That's premium.
It would appear that the
87 all.
insanity has gotten a little worse somehow in the nights. It is the Catman stack's going to grow to up over 2,400.
You can't call 600 at that garbage.
And aces.
Okay, you did have aces. Okay, that's what I thought you had. Still, though, it's a good fold.
9. Oh.
I mean, if he doesn't have a 9, you get that.
See, he
half,
gets
I
running
guess.
under 9.
Boy, there's giving action, and then there's whatever the heck that was. My goodness. What a hand for the Catman.
I'm banking on the runner.
Thank you.
No, I flopped 2 pairs.
I thought so very too. Sorry. Queen 5.
Again, as you can see, still got a couple of seats open. So if you're looking to throw your hat into the ring and play with this crowd, there's the way to do it. Scan that code in the bottom right corner of your screen, get on that list, and we'll see you right here on the big stage.
Against your top pair.
I have backdoor diamonds.
Oh, you get 2 pairs too. That improves his odds.
You're a queen? Yeah, should I get a queen? Huh? You're a queen or?
Queen, small blind, big blind.
Yeah, my queen is no good. Yeah. I have 2 aces, bro.
Yeah, no shit. Nobody can figure that out.
Taylor, could you do my cards face down next time?
Guy's over.
It's agreed at that point.
Oh, yeah, no shit.
Yoshimitsu was playing his hand pretty much face
Nobody
up.
knows that you got aces. Oh, really? No shot. You're good at this game. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Make it 30.
9 calls. 1 raises to 30.
Cobb with a suited ace, going to make it 30 to go.
Fold, 2 fold, 3 calls.
120.
5 raises to 120.
Power position, baby.
7 folds, 8 folds, 9 folds.
And raising it up to 120, the newcomer to the table. That's Tony in the 5 seed. He's got King 5 suited.
You are facing another 900.
And now Cobb with Ace 8.
9 or could be anything. The 2-5 or 9-9.
What do you want there? Take it.
Could have been a 10 of diamonds. And then how do you feel?
He is going to find the fold. Michael with 4 deuce. Really not much to think about here.
Oh, we get it. I know that's great.
Will find the fold. So Tony will win the first hand he participates in.
While you're at this table, you have to
So welcome to the table, Tony.
TV button.
TV? Brandon.
TV.
Got your TV time.
I like that.
I'll play with you.
So there's 3 TVs this round.
I see what she I was like, where's the
I'm
third
like
TV?
TV, turn on the TV. That doesn't
Or like Tony B.
Big blind for 3. Straddle for 6 on the button, everyone.
Sometimes Eric is stupid too.
Well, I mean, right? I mean, that wouldn't sound very good.
Let your cards sit here for a second.
Oh, the card. Oh, that's the card reader?
Yeah, the little circle right there.
Okay.
Alright, we're good now. 1 folds. 2 folds, 3 folds.
9-7 for Tony.
10. I'm sorry, he calls the 6. I'm sorry.
Just going to call here. Going to flat the 6. Yoshimitsu, however, waking up with Ace King.
7 raised to 42.
There's going to be a raise. Going to make it 42 to go. And now the Catman says no to King 7. Back round to Tony. Finds the fold button. E-Squid, of course, going nowhere with any 2 cards. Flop comes Jack High, Jack 8 tray. Pair of trays for E-Squid. It goes check, check, and now a 6 will hit the turn.
9 back 42.
Gonna bring a bet from E-Squid. 2 pair now. Drawing dead is Yoshimitsu. To the river. Oh, devastating card for Yoshimitsu. Checks it. E-Squid gonna bet it, of course. Snap called by Yoshimitsu, and E-Squid will table 2 pair. Brutal river card, to say the least.
I've seen them. Yeah, I haven't watched recently. Was Alan Keating in that one?
Yeah.
Then I saw it.
That was a great one.
Floated with Ace King.
I love him.
Those are great.
Oh my God. This guy.
You make him move 4-5.
6 on the button.
And figured the guy got 118,000. He's got a pair. He's got a deuce in his hand.
I saw that something like a kid.
He is there to play and not to.
They said he's like a pip.
Sorry. I gotta say it if I see it.
Yeah, he might have.
Cards are
He
good.
tries to play like.
Queen of diamond is a burn. Cards are good. Queen of diamond will be a burn again.
And wins the pie.
2 calls. 3 calls, 5 folds, 7 calls, 8 folds.
Premium Ace Queen suited for Michael. Comes back around to Cobb. He's just going to flat, however.
4 players.
Flop comes ace high. Couple of hearts as well. 6-5 of hearts. Open ender for Eric. Flush draw for Cobb. Backdoor hearts for Eric as well, of course.
3 folds. 9 calls 25. 1 calls 25. 3 players.
So 3 ways we go. The board will now pair fives.
You might do away with fives on the turn for the rest of the night. Fives on the turn is not killing.
9, that's 40.
Remember that hand?
E-Squid now with trip fives leading.
1 call 40. 52 calls.
Still 3 ways we go to the river. And there's the tray of diamonds. It won't change anything. It'll be E-Squid with the trip fives.
150. 1 and 2 falls.
And I'll just take it down with a pot size bet. And to answer your question, Stu, absolutely not. It's not bad you love the ace there. The action player did get paid. And it's a good turnaround after that huge loss you had in that Omaha hand to the Catman.
Well, it might have been a good
But the ace on the flop, yeah.
Very good for him.
Save the money. Ace on the flop.
Good from you. A bad board good from you.
Yeah. You would never want to be there.
Big blind.
Pick it up then. Oh, he did it? Oh.
He came back.
Wow.
Good
Ace,
boy.
ace on the flop.
Ace on the flop.
Yeah. That would have been a
The Catman with 5 tray. Gonna fold E-Squid with Jack 10. Bump it up.
He would have had queen.
Makes it 20 to go. Eric behind with queens. Just gonna flatten now Michael with ace king. We got a good one brewing. He's all in for 391. Tony right behind him with queen 10 suited. Boy, talk about a showdown of premiums. He's gonna find a way to fold it. E-Squid. See if he's still got the gamble flame in his heart.
369. It looks like 369.
69. So close.
Getting a true count on the stack of Michael. He's all in for 359.
I'm so close.
364.
Good eye. At 360.
Alright, but limit call 360. Seat 9 calls 360.
There's the call now from seat 9, and now Eric right behind him gonna ship it all in.
2 blue boards? Guys, 2 boards? Alright, 2 boards.
And all in for 312. So away we go. Big pot brewing. A little over a grand in the middle.
I called him.
Who's my cards? Double bet? Double bet.
So ace, king, queens, and jack 10.
Now I feel good about calling.
Let me call their owing first and then bluff.
Now I feel good about calling.
You got my card. Nobody got a good
I didn't expect this to happen.
What aces? Aces?
Aces would have taken him so long.
That sounds like you got queen.
He's closing the action.
Eric made a raid.
308.
A maniac is definitely the nice way to categorize him, Stu. I agree 100%. Making this call with jack 10 facing ace, king, and pocket queens.
Me too.
Need half a board.
So away we go to the flop, and Ace King hits the flop.
It's 2 boards. 2 for 2.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
to
yeah.
answer your question, Stu, yes, it is.
Ace?
They're gonna run it twice. So Ace King pretty much got this board locked down unless a queen hits. Or, yeah, a queen would shut it down. Instead, Ace King will win the top board, no problem. So we go to the bottom board. And King, wow, King takes the lead. A chance for Ace King to scoop this. The board pairs fives. To the river we go. And sure enough, you got it. Ace King is going to scoop this. It's going to leave Eric felted. E-Squid is going to be down to 497.
Yeah, that was sick. That
But Michael coming away like a bandit in that pot.
Thank you. Good night.
You want a barrel? Got a barrel 28. Yeah, he just walked away, so I think we need to go get my cash.
Yeah, he did. Oh.
He didn't say how much.
Dream dog.
Inside.
King.
Inside.
You were just asking for one.
Yeah. Same with the PLO hand. Just one.
I think he went to grab more cash. Yeah, went to Mike, you sure you want to straddle?
Gentleman's straddle. I'll do it again. Gentleman's straddle.
Take it back.
And if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that like
I
button.
was trying to figure out what was happening. You're
And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe. Don't miss any great Texas Card House action from all across the Lone Star State.
I was trying to make this. I was trying to make sense.
Is that a straddle or a raise?
This is a blind. That's
Alright, we're good to go, everyone.
That's why I asked you. So you want
We got Strom for 6 and then the race for 30.
So E-Squid, the blind raise to 30. Cobb going to call with his 10s and an 8 deuce. Michael will stick around as well.
Good luck.
And the Catman's got aces.
150, the purple chip is a
He's going to raise it, makes it 150 to go. Boy, oh boy, pot limit Omaha, the great equalizer.
You covered me.
E-Squid, of course, not going anywhere.
You got it.
Michael looks to make a painful laydown. We know a little bit better. But off we go now. Heads up to the flop. E-Squid versus Catman. Flop comes. Queen 5 tray. Catman out in front.
I had one pair.
Okay, go out with a break.
A pot size bet and all in called.
I have one pair.
We go now to the first river.
Let's try you.
Second time we go.
You.
You say that and then you flip nut.
The Catman drawing thin. And the Catman ends up getting scooped this time. After scooping E-Squid last Omaha hand, E-Squid comes back roaring.
Needed that.
What a flop. Open end.
343.
And I folded
No,
a deuce. I
take
folded a
my
deuce also. No bounty.
I done a bluff of that too.
Oh, I got out.
Rainbow open ended. You just open it.
If you're calling want 150, you know?
Exactly.
Not
Exactly.
folding both.
That's all you can ask.
Yeah. Exactly. After trips, that's the next best thing.
You can see Stu in the chat taking all the credit for that one.
It was so bad. It was.
Inclined to believe you, my friend. I'm inclined to believe you.
Suited to 9. I folded.
You would have folded after the flop.
Yeah, I'm calling to try to think 2 pair or straight draw there, but even the straight draw there.
I folded 10, 10, 8, so you're screwed. From the guy.
I need one more hand, like you. I need one more hand also again. That's the next part.
Remember, you have to see Jack 3 in your hand.
Yeah.
And you go for it.
I mean, I almost had that flop, the ace king.
What'd you have? Ace something?
And Yoshimitsu facing the straddle with Jack 4 says no thank you. The Brunson no good for the Catman. Meanwhile, Eastwood's got his favorite hand. Any 2 cards.
Spice.
9 calls, 6,
6s for Cobb and Eric right behind with Jack 10 got a flat. Michael gonna flat with ace 5. Everybody flatting. We go 5 ways to the flop.
5 players.
Nine high flop, rainbow.
9,
Open ender for Eric.
2 bets 40. 3 checks 5.
And 2 overcards to the board and the open ender. And just a little aggression is all it's going to take. Eric, shortly after going felt, comes roaring back in the right direction. And with that, we're going to have a dealer change. So we say good night to Rafe and welcome to Eddie. And of course, with a dealer change, you know what's coming. It's going to be a double board PLO bomb pot.
No discount.
Oh wait, someone got concussed?
That was a 4, it was 15, sir. Commercial, you go to commercial, you know this.
You're the one first one. I don't know. We were 15 on like last 2 times.
Have you ever watched rugby?
I know, yeah, they
You never redeem that
They
shit.
get hurt. They just don't have concussions.
I said it.
Yeah,
You were the one that started with 15.
Oh wait, aren't they doing like 10?
You just said, but we've been doing 15 from last. I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with it. More in the board.
The gentleman in my ear even told me it was 15.
They knew it was coming. They were waiting for it.
And his name is Alan.
Get him in the game.
Oh, they said that they want Alan to come play the game?
There's huge hits in rugby.
Yeah,
They don't wear.
He has to go blind all.
Do you think the NFL is going to start putting more like restrictions on tackling?
Yeah, of course.
Numbers.
They really just need to change the outfit.
I didn't hear you say that again, sir.
I guess if everyone knew they don't stay away from the head, they all wouldn't.
They do fines, they do penalties, but they're still doing it.
There's so much coming at each other. You can't even slow like one shot the other day, the guy couldn't slow down 1 hour. It's a judgment call, or you trying to stay in, or you going out.
So we get ready for some action here. Again, a double board PLO bomb pot coming your way. And every player antes, every player receives 4 cards, and each player gets a chance to see a couple of flops. First, you can hear all the commotion from the Thursday 10K guarantee going on in the main room.
Check here.
$15.
Cobb gonna bet 15. Hands up 4 ways we go. 165 in the pot.
4 pointer.
So we go to the turns. Both of them getting 7s. Bottom board completing a flush draw. So Yoshimitsu has the bottom board dominated, as well as the statistical favorite for the top board right now at 64%. And Yoshimitsu definitely wants to make him pay to go any further.
7 best 105.
Gonna be 105 to go. E-Squid drawing completely dead on both boards.
He's still thinking.
Action comes back around to Tony. And will find the fold as well. So Yoshimitsu, for the second bomb pot in a row, ends up scooping.
That's 2 in a row. Yeah.
Awful bottom turn heart.
Oh, no, I loved it.
I know you did.
And an ace blocker.
I had infinite straight draws on those. Oh, you didn't actually have
The
to
yellow
watch?
button was
No, I
blocked
haven't.
his prediction. I was just looking
You gotta watch
for
and
it.
find out.
Yeah, I'm drawing dead on that board though. Infinite straight outs.
Where the button's from.
I had 2 pair on the other board.
I had king jack 10 9,
Oh, yeah.
so it was like double wrap, but then, then the hard killed that one. So.
Landed?
No, I don't.
And the Catman made some magic with trays last time he had them. Wound up rivering a set to beat a turn 2 pair.
Okay.
You can make me happy, can I?
You let me look first. I might let you look.
7 calls.
Check.
Oh, no option.
Checks in the dark, huh?
No shortage of callers. 5 ways we go to the flop on the raise from 20.
5 players.
And that flop is good for trays. However, Tony does have a pair of 5s. He thunders out
Remember how
into
it
the
is.
lead. Gutter ball looking for a 4 for the wheel is the Catman.
Check out.
5 bet 60. 7 folds. 8 calls, 9 folds, 1 fold.
Did you look out your cards yet?
Sometimes.
And 2 pair for Tony, 5s and deuces. The Catman
This last time?
looking for a tray or a 4. Instead gets a king.
I can blink the river again. How do you feel?
Can hear the Catman. I'm going for the river again. See if history can repeat itself. Nope, not this time.
Way good.
Goes check, check. Tony says 2 pair. Way good, replies the Catman.
I was shocked there's no 5 on the table.
And if you're looking for Friday plans, look no further. TCH Houston, a new $60 buy-in, no limit hold'em for a $500 guaranteed prize pool kicks off at noon on Friday. That's right, tomorrow, noon. Show on up, we got a tournament for you.
Button strong, 60 calls.
So here now at the halfway point of our broadcast, it's been a good game. We started four-handed. We have since grown into this seven-handed group of spectacular players you see before you. And of course the Catman's involved in there too. Can't rule him out.
Wow, they should somehow have 14 points.
Flop comes 9 high rainbow, 9-8-5. Pair of 8s for the Catman. Gutter ball for Cobb, as well as 2 overs to the board.
So 95, sir?
95 will be the bet from the Catman.
How many points?
We'll see if Cobb elects to go any further. And he is drawing the 9 outs.
Vicious.
And Cobb will find the fold button. So the Catman taking down another pot. Plenty of outs as well and redraws for the Catman.
Thank you, sir. Big blind there. We have a button straddle $6 call.
Cobb waking up with Queen 5, saying no thank you. Here comes Eric now with Ace 9. See if he can get his hat back into the ring after being felted not too long ago. 3 ways we go to the flop. Flop comes ace high, a couple of clubs. So Eric out in front right now. East Squid has an ace as well. Does have a club to his credit. Just gonna flat here. We go to the turn, and now the clubs become a more clear and present danger. 13 outs for East Squid. Has a quarter of the deck that can help him out. Just gonna flat to the river we go. And that was one of the cards. Well, we do nothing there. Looks like the percentages were skewed for a second. Was confused myself when I saw the 7. And there's another hero call to no avail. So East Squid continuing to be frustrated when it comes to those river bets, those river calls.
You have the ace of clubs or 5 clubs?
5. I'll still win.
Take care. Blinds are 1-3.
I'm just trying to get something like 10 jack.
All right, it looks like Masood's going to be joining the effort this evening. Was playing in the tournament in the main room, has since made the transition after busting out. So welcome back, Masood.
I just knew my kicker was a problem.
It's mine. For sure it's mine.
Small blind, sir.
Like, drop some more. Drop the bigger one.
500 behind, 6. 500 behind, 6.
Can I get a red ball, please?
Eric, 6 to call.
Blue Gator.
Yeah, they're in their hand. 2 folds, 3 folds, 5 calls, 6. 6 folds.
Eric going to fold the best hand in poker. That's 7 deuce.
No, sir. 8 raises to 29 calls.
Catman with Jack 10 going to raise the action to 20. E Squid again with any 2 cards will call.
Well,
Five
Spencer,
calls.
same thing. Same thing.
Five checks.
And now a gutter ball for the Catman, needing a 9, pair of 8s. However, for Tony as well as E-Squid. He's going to bet 50 bucks on his pair of 8s. So there we go, heads up. 4 clubs will hit the turn, giving the Catman the opportunity to flush out with the jack of clubs. You see 9 outs for the Catman, but E-Squid's big bet there are going to be too much, and the Catman is forced to fold.
Using the camera to look at a menu is right.
Come on, you got big number.
And after that, looks like this hand is going to be pot limit Omaha. Again, for those just tuning in, they are playing with a reverse button. So whenever the reverse button and the dealer button meet, the hand will be played out as pot limit Omaha.
7 raises to 6.
Illegal. That's 25.
Count that 3.
What was that second?
18. 30. 30. There's
The
30.
Catman's got kings, 9-8, 3 spades in his hand as well. E-Squid with ace jack, 6-5.
Now you're gonna make me what?
16, 20, so it's going to be 260. 160. 160.
And now Cobb, who's got aces, wants to pot it. He's going to make it 160 to go. Oh, you gotta love pot limit Omaha.
140. 140. Sorry, 140.
One of the unwritten rules of Houston poker. Thou must love Omaha.
Tony, you have to, just on, you have to step down like photo.
And E-Squid. See if he elects to just call or if he's going to get crazy again. Instead, he is just going to flat here, so we'll go 3 ways to the flop. Flop comes 3, 5, 6. So E-Squid flopping 2 pair.
It's all this one. It's all this 1-2 we've been playing.
And now E-Squid gonna go ahead and jam. Of course, the game being pot limit, won't be able to put all of his chips in. He's just gonna bet 433.
Why do I think it's
Oh, correction, it was the Catman who potted first, and then E-Squid, right behind him, jams all in.
And then he jammed for more, so it'd be a 3.
And now Cobb drawing at a mere 2%.
getting like an insane price. I'm probably like dead to runner. $280, 420.
And Cobb right now with the worst of it. And there he is. He's going to throw his hat into the ring as well. So we've got yet another big Omaha pot.
God, 2 flops straight. No.
Alright, we're getting my wallet out. Y'all know what I
One combo.
In a 3.
One combo juice 4 is all I have.
Take a look now, everything there. The odds have been adjusted. E-Squid
I'm killing it.
at 59%.
At least like I can get that runner.
This is the perfect hand for that.
Catman 24, Cobb a mere 18% behind both of his opponents.
You had
Or a
it straight.
3.
So are we going twice?
I don't think
Twice.
They are going to run it twice, so away we go. The Jack of Clubs, the first turn,
All in moment.
Well, never mind then.
and the 9 of Hearts.
And I'm definitely sure.
We'll complete that first board.
Oh,
Another Jack.
don't hurt me back.
Oh my god.
And Trey of Hearts.
You did.
So if my calculations are correct, yes, E-Squid is going to scoop this whole pot. Wow, wow, wow.
Oh my god. Why do you have to pay 3?
Correction, my
Why do you have to pay
calculations were not correct. This Cobb does have a tray. He is going to end up chopping this with E-Squid. A river tray.
Because the Jack doesn't even help. The river, it has to be a 3 or an ace for me. I have 3 outs. Wow.
3 or no pay?
So the Catman
I am good.
gets cleaned on this particular pot.
That's good. I have perfect hand for this.
Oh, and you have an ace. So
Ace Jack.
You are so
And I still missed it.
I'm such a PLO donkey and got rewarded. Alright, no more PLO. I didn't even realize he had an ace. I had 2 left.
Don't fucking pay it 3. 3 outs and both got half out.
I hit 2 of you, right?
Dude, I knew I was behind, but I just thought my price was like too good. Hit a 3 on this. Probably still back. Oh, the second Jack on the turn. I was ready with my wallet. Because I was hoping for the runner pair before pin. And then use the Jack over.
And if there's a big pot, you can bet your bottom dollar. You're going to find E-Squid in there.
He's made the side. He had kings.
And the 3 biggest pots he's been involved in, winning the absolute biggest we've had so far this evening.
I was literally on this one hand. I would have made like 6 calls.
C2, good to go.
y'all hear about the giveaway tomorrow at noon? $500 at noon. Must go. Right, Tim? 500.
And Yoshimitsu talking about, of course, the must-go promotion. We'll show you the slide on that in just a moment. As heads up, we go to the flop. It is jack high with a couple of trays.
Hours played at cash and tournaments entered that week.
But you same thing that, you know, like, you are the one here, nobody's here.
They're very good.
As soon as you're clocked in, you get a ticket.
You are taking it regardless.
I should play with
Even
Jack.
if you didn't play all week, you come in, you get one ticket. You can play.
Gotta play your Jack 3s tonight.
So sick.
All you need is one ticket.
Thank you.
And right here is what he's talking about. Of course, every Friday and Saturday in December, we're giving it away. $3,600. Beginning, of course, at noon on Friday, a $500 drawing. You get a ticket for every hour of cash play, double ticket for 1-2 no limit, well as for entry in the tournaments here at TCH Houston.
Yeah.
Just stand here
I
until
didn't
I call
have
you
the
the
ace of
fucking
spades, so it's like maybe one of you has the flush draw and then the other.
They've gone through
like,
names before, isn't it? Like 20 names one time. Everybody that's here is like, they're not here, get out, next name. They're not here. He's in the bathroom, next name.
The Delta Henry is
freeze it up there quick.
floor.
7-4 of hearts for E-Squid.
Hang on.
Extra hand.
Delta an extra hand.
It would appear that an extra hand was dealt in.
Let's go.
You wouldn't have had those hands.
Yeah, it looks like it is going to be deemed a misdeal by floor manager Justin Schaff. So we will set up and do it again.
Well, that also. Oh, me not thinking about that at all.
Had the set. You said set or set?
Yeah, set, because then it's less likely.
Everything but the set. You know, be better. You need the fourth card, the ace set. And if there's of course, you couldn't hit it twice. But the three, that's all that matters.
So the total for the
Better
game
raise
was 20? 30, okay.
What's up? Practice putting them in the bullseye, bro.
It's obvious. I mean, when they make that, you just got
You
to
got that? Alright, now raise to 20. 1 folds, 2 folds. Three raises to 80, 5 folds.
Michael with a 7 gonna raise it, makes it 80 to go.
9 calls.
E-Squid, of course, gonna stick around. He's got King 10.
They might have to settle.
Why, 7 in the window.
And then 0 points in the second.
Thunder's ahead.
see that, catch it. That's it.
But E-Squid gonna go ahead and take the initiative here.
That win the whole game.
Makes it 80 to go. Michael sitting on a big stack after taking down a huge pot against E-Squid not too long ago. Perhaps an opportunity here for another big one. Looks like he's just going to cut out the call, and we will go to the turn. Four straight on the board, giving E-Squid a straight with his 10.
Yeah. If he makes it.
No, that's the number right there.
Now.
Now the hope is not light.
Yeah, 150 the bet, and good read by Michael, able to lay it down there.
I think most people would have to
Jack 3 would be good there.
Huh?
Jack 3 would be good there.
Jack 3?
Is that not a straight? No, you need 10 to
I think most of I don't think Vegas has ever, like, I've been following, like, betting trends
Nice
and
bet.
stuff, and I think most of the shadiness is always on the spread, and like, I don't think they fuck with the total. Yeah, exactly.
No. The line is
And we were supposed
Yeah,
to set up.
exactly. 90% of the money is always on, like, the spread. People don't bet for the total. We should try and get the basketball.
Did you want to just swap it for the other deck?
Yeah. Prefer that.
Say that again.
Oh, that's from me.
Okay. 45.
And E-Squid with King 4 of Hearts.
9 raises to 15. 1 fold.
Under the gun, most people would raise that, I think.
5 folds.
Absolutely not.
6 folds. 7 folds.
Yoshimitsu with Ace Jack. Gonna wind up folding. The flop comes 4, 6, 7, 2 diamonds.
6 bets straight.
Pair of 4s for E-Squid. Tony, open-ended.
5 calls.
And 3 ways we go. The Queen of Clubs.
6 bets 60.
Gonna bring action to Masood. That's gonna bring him out of hibernation. Because now he himself has just jack high at this point. Gutter ball. And now does pair jacks on the river.
I fucked up. I didn't know you raised to 15. I thought I was raising.
I would have got 2 pairs.
Yeah. I was hoping somebody else would take it.
You're about to raise it?
Huh?
You're about to raise it?
Yeah.
So Masood will take it down after it goes check on the river.
He raised to 20, but you raised to 15, so just a call.
I didn't know.
And a correction there is now the graphic corrects itself. It was pocket aces
Well, I would have got the river 2
for
pairs.
Tony. So Tony took it down with aces. Apologies everybody watching at home.
Suited hearts.
Oh, he said he doesn't care.
Oh, full setup?
Because then you have
I thought
to.
you got the river. I thought you got the straight.
That's service.
I just need to watch my bet go down the drain when the refs hand it to the Lakers.
Still got good bets on it.
We got the full deck
Fumble it.
change.
Fumble it.
You check the river? Check the river, right?
Yeah. I hit the jack. I was done here. They did it at time and they hit the jack and
I would have 2 pairs with the jack.
You asked for a deck change and you got the ace.
If you didn't bet 6
Yeah, right.
That's good. That's good. That's flop
I
straight.
mean, it's kind of fast, but who made it straight? And then Omaha is really like the next block.
Can I get a deck change?
And this one, I think maybe I can get lucky.
That's how you get aces in
Can I bring a deck from my home?
You gotta ask for a deck change.
That was the wrong time to say I
No, bring my own
deck,
deck.
man.
These cards have chips in them.
You're right.
Shit.
Good.
Did you see this?
He got you there.
On the river.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I almost bought it.
Jack one.
Jack.
You play at a certain level at some point.
Why you didn't bet? You should.
What?
Like, you know, you had it, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I was gonna, but I didn't know he could have put 2.
I see.
I put out 20.
Yeah,
I thought somebody else was raising. He already put out 15.
I see. That's what I was wondering.
Straddle.
That was a mistake.
Try to get our straddles in before the cards are dealt, so you didn't
Alright.
pick him.
I mean, max to max.
Queen deuce for the Catman, no good. E-Squid. He's got 4 tray. That's definitely in his raising range.
9 folds. 1 fold. 2 folds.
Instead, he just flats with it. Eric with pocket 7s. Will just flat as well. Gets back around to Masood with king, queen, who will break the ice and make it 56 to go.
What do you say? I couldn't.
And in the process, he's actually going to get everybody else to fold out. So Masood, again, usually not the most aggressive of players, using table image to his advantage here.
I don't think I had 3 4.
Oh shit, my quadro. What's my quadro?
We take a look here at the stacks and earnings. The big earner tonight is E-Squid. His stack at a little under 1,200. Meanwhile, a little over 1,200 is the stack of the Catman, who's currently down $764.
4 suited.
You know, when you
He flopped the wheel straight.
you might own it.
They ran it once. He said one time, the other two were like twice, and he's like one
Diamond
time.
was one of the reasons too.
Wait, I haven't seen the guy since.
I think I dealt that.
Tim was
haven't seen the guy since.
What?
I was playing at some place.
I think flop the wheel before.
What spread that
Six to call.
Dude got it all on pre-flop against ace
You
king
probably-
jacks
oh, you
before
do?
deuce.
Yeah,
Flop-
probably
flop
did.
the wheel.
Six to call.
That's what I did. So this one time I was playing at this last week only. I was playing at this elite, and first time it was like my first hand. I got deuce for diamonds. So someone just put $300 raise on my 20.
And 10-9, 8 deuce, and 7-5 going to war. 10-9 outflops the rest.
Yeah, so
Nine fold.
I got I just put all into them. And then 3 people on it. I said one time only. Because I knew, like, I would have one chance only. For flop game, 3-5 of diamonds. On the river, 6 of diamonds.
You had a straight
Flush. This guy got set, the other guy had ace king or something.
Yeah.
Oh, checks.
Jack
And
of
then they had
clubs.
like a spin the wheel if you
Not going
had
to change
flush.
too much.
So
The
I was,
queen, however,
I got
interesting
to
card. Now a straight will
That
go
was first hand.
to
First
Tony.
Beginner's luck.
Yeah, man. I was like, I will do it.
You're like, this is awesome.
Sometimes it's like, somebody
Takes up his gutter ball and goes
why not do it? You have a-
bet 30, and the Catman cannot call.
You can always be
Danny.
You get triple. Yeah.
because 2 people will be like the ace king, king, queen,
Call
or
a big box.
the other guy can have more chances of getting 2 pairs.
I mean, just against ace king is fine because you just hit a pair, but
No, I seen that too. I had aces, the other guy had king, the third guy was me. This other guy had 7 minutes. He got
I made a
set.
joke and I said, well, look, I'll pay you.
That is how it goes. You can't argue
It
it.
runs all the way around. One three. So,
that's just that good.
and then he chimed in. I'm like, what the fuck? You guys-
Big blind error. Got a button string of 6 to call. No, sir. One folds.
Jedi Master Ted, how are you? Good to have you in the chat, my friend. Also glad to see you break Streamlabs' grip on the rest of chat here. They've been getting absolutely rolled out on.
Two fold.
Ace high flop. Ace 8-5. So E squid with top pair.
9 bet 20. 2 folds.
And Eric can't continue, so E squid gonna stay hot.
Thank you.
And despite going felt earlier in the stream, E squid's still the top earner this evening.
God, Scott Foster checking.
There's no physical.
You sure you know what I'm about? Both go all in, everything that we get.
They've really changed
The
up the
third player
boards.
went all in.
All different colors.
Yeah, they've been doing that the whole tournament. It's pretty
Yeah, it's
weird.
very
The Knicks had a orange court, and that with the ball was.
Oh, I was whack. You saw that?
I mean, you only see the black lines move around.
No, I didn't even know what I was looking at. You look at the circus. Look at this shit.
So they were slipping on the court a lot too, for some reason. I don't know why that.
It's acrylic. Or whatever that shit.
What do they put on that?
I mean, you never get with the ball. Who's doing what?
Oh, this is Omaha.
That's just really nice.
So this hand will be played out as Pot Limit Omaha. The reverse button and dealer button have met once again.
Now we're good? Okay.
Eric waking up with pocket kings, jack 7.
3 folds.
Wow, and Tony's got himself aces. Boy, we have not had a
5 calls.
Omaha hand that has not featured aces or kings. And why not throw queens into there? Wow, Yoshimitsu. And the Catman
45. 9 calls.
with some uncoordinated garbage is going to go ahead and pot it. E-Squid could put any 4 cards in his hand. You could have 4 jacks in his hand. He'd still make that call.
225. 225 plus another 15, so it's 240.
And now Tony with aces can feel the repot coming. There it is, 240. And now Masood Tough spot is going to be able to find the cheap fold. Yoshimitsu going to fold queens.
Actions here.
Meanwhile, the Catman looks to be taking a page out of the book of E-Squid. Going to make this call with absolute garbage. E-Squid just going to flat here as well. Eric as well will flat. So the pot bloats to $981 pre-flop.
Show me one.
Give me quad aces one time.
Are you into?
Yeah.
4 aces.
That's what I need.
You couldn't have winked on me before. You couldn't have winked on me before.
That's what you need. Someone to hit there. It's like my like.
So 4 ways we go.
4 players.
Flop comes 8-9 tray, 2 spades. And right now it's Tony thundering out with his pair of aces as well as a gutter ball to a 10. And now the 5 of spades hits the board. Again, no player with a spade draw. Tony still with the lead, goes check round to the river, and now the board pair is 9, so aces are good.
How much?
500 quarter.
540.
5 quarter.
$520 is the bet from Tony. And now E-Squid, pair of 8s, gonna make the reluctant fold. And Tony will take it down after Eric snap folds.
9-3.
I couldn't put you on ace.
9, 10.
So big pot being pushed away of Tony again. Another Omaha pot over $1,000.
It's not that tough of a strategy. Everyone does that. Everyone
I turn the flush river the boat.
Even if I have flash, I like call it over.
Even if you have a flush, you would have folded it.
Fold,
But you still said pot.
What is called?
If you say pot pre-flop, you have aces.
So sick. I think 6 there to hit straight.
Doesn't mean
I would
it's
have called on the
relevant to
straight
pot
too.
pre-flop. It just,
But I had like ace queen,
no, you had a good hand.
and ace queen was
It was good hand, but on that
I
flop,
had one of
Remember, that's what I had.
Yeah, I had a flop ace, 9
And then I
and
break the
5,
flop and I still
and
got
then I had the 10.
not suited.
Bottom trip draw.
I had the fold, though,
Draw.
yeah.
You can't forget about the trip draw.
Man, I cannot fold.
The most powerful draw there is.
Fold is too much, $240.
That's why I called. 3 people called it.
Bottom trip.
Give me bottom trip draw
He
all
was the
day.
first raise, like in that one. 40, and then like, you know.
I was like
If he didn't
blocking
call out
myself
a
too
fold,
to counter
but
for him.
3 people, 4 people,
Like I
there,
had
you have
to
more
do what I
chances.
did.
Yeah. You'd rather not.
I'd rather not. Yeah, exactly.
6 calls, 7 raises to 6, 8 folds.
17.
Yoshimitsu, the suited queen, gonna take the min click here, raises it to 6 to go. Michael with King 10 will stick around. Looks like Tony with Jack Trey suited wants to hang around a little while as well. So we go 5 ways to a flop.
That was my straddle.
Flop comes Jack high, 2 spades, Jack 7-4. So Tony thunders out to the lead, and now the 9 of hearts to the turn. Gives Eric the straight after hitting his gutter to the 9.
25, 3 folds, 5 folds.
And Mizzou with just a pair of 7s. And now the 5 of hearts will change absolutely nothing. Eric going to go for some thin value. 35 to go, and Masood.
not this one.
I know.
King 5 flush is no good.
I had really good hand there too. I had
Center.
2 pairs.
2 pairs.
2 pairs. The
Does
river-
end
the
up
river-
folding it as the straight is flashed, as Eric will throw his cards in. And with that, we got another dealer change. We're going to say goodnight to Eddie and hello to Joseph.
I knew I now.
hang with us for just a second. And a reminder, if you're looking to throw your hat into the ring on this game, this is how you get on the wait list. Go ahead and scan that QR code in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen.
Oh, what is that? 1.15.
I mean, it happens excellently.
Okay.
Just tonight.
Everybody
Live
something
stream.
different in the
This
house.
is-
Live stream
This
is
is
different.
expensive.
Live
It's
stream is
expensive game now.
special.
Omaha hand is minimum 100 plus.
Someone at the minimum has to have aces everyone.
Yeah, that is so true.
Yeah, it's happened.
There's one person always had aces on any Omaha.
You playing it? Oh yeah.
So with the dealer change comes another double board PLO bomb pot. And every player antes, every player will receive 4 cards, and every player gets to see 2 flops.
I'm gonna rack you up, that's why.
Put it together.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna rack you up, that's why.
Yum yum. You got rack chips in play.
This is me.
First flop comes ace high, a couple diamonds as well, ace 5-7. And queen 10-7, 2 spades on the bottom.
That's 7. That's 40.
With Tony. With an open ender down below.
Can you change for 5, please? Or 4 back?
Yoshimitsu with the nut flush draw on the bottom board, as well as top pair on the top board. So away we go now to the turns. King of Spades means Yoshimitsu has the bottom board locked up with the nut flush, provided the board doesn't pair. So you can see there actually no opportunity there for anybody to beat him, Yoshimitsu, with the nut flush. However, E-Squid with the second nut flush down below. Meanwhile, Masood is looking for the flush on the top board with clubs. E-Squid just going to call with the second nut flush, and now Masood put to a decision. And he's drawing to a flush on the top board. Does have Broadway on the bottom, but the nut flush, of course, is going to completely destroy that.
He's white.
I still think it's a mistake that they let
Yeah, it looks like he is going to go ahead and make the call.
Come on, Joseph.
Come on, Joe. One time. Come on.
Oh,
One
big
time.
pot brewing here
One
as
time,
we
Joe.
go to the rivers.
Let's go.
Masood flushes out, and the board pairs on the bottom, but the nut flush we know is still good. So this pot is going to be chopped between Masood and Yoshimitsu. The problem is, will E-Squid end up losing most of his stack with second nuts? There's the all-in bet from Masood. raise all in from Yoshimitsu. And now East Squid is going to go ahead and make the call. And East Squid's going to come up empty. Goes felt for the second time this evening.
You don't have straight
I
on
had
top?
straight at the bottom, but I have a flush.
Correction there is now the graphics will correct themselves. It looked like East Squid had gone all in.
I folded the king, I had clubs.
Run
I had a
it.
straight door also. And a
I made
fucking
it straight right there, but I had zero hope on that one. I said, shit.
Well, we know that the pot's going to be split between Yoshimitsu and Masut.
I have no flush.
On where?
On the
On the bottom, spades.
Okay, then I get half.
And it looks like East Squid did find the fold.
Y'all, your top board is all yours. Y'all fight over top board all day. The bottom board is mine.
The flush showed up, I was holding it. You put
Don't
all
even
in.
think about having a set on the bottom board. Don't even think about it.
Wait. You got super card, right?
Huh?
You got chopper?
We chopped it. I got the top flush.
Flush.
And I had it straight at the bottom. I know.
You also had a straight, right?
Huh?
Yeah, I had a straight on the bottom, but I had a flush that's better.
Oh, you had a
Flush
flush.
was better.
I didn't see the flush.
Clubs on top, spades all the way.
I was focusing on the hand that I
And those bomb pots can definitely be tricky to keep up with.
Eight weren't coming.
Or I had two pair on the
Are we doing that straight?
Interesting. That would have been the blender.
Wait, still there's more time, man.
I already
I
bought.
like to draw both. No,
Yeah,
exactly.
but you love it. You
I
can't
had
do
enough
nothing
flush
you
drawn out of it.
That's
right.
it.
And
That sounds good.
Yeah,
Watch
but like,
me.
but like,
I'm
it
walking
was
on it.
sketch.
How can you leave on a peel button like this?
I'm walking on it.
So back to our regularly scheduled hold'em as Masud will wake up with Jack 8 of spades. Yoshimitsu behind him, however, with a couple of ducks. Gonna raise the action, makes it 42 to go. East Squid with Queen 5 says the stakes are too low, makes it 100 to go.
I love this card. I want to play this hand. Don't tell you guys later. I cannot play it now. My favorite hand.
And Yoshimitsu is going to find the call here, so they'll go heads up after Masut folds his Jack 8 of spades. Flop comes 10 high and a couple of sevens. Check, check, and now another spade. And Queen of Spades in the hands of East Squid. He's got 13 outs. And East Squid's going to jam all in. Boy, what a call this would be for Yoshimitsu.
Oh, I guess I'm supposed to again.
It's hard to open that one. It's hard to open that. Is it hard to open?
And Yoshimitsu will find the fold.
I mean, we have
I have so much outs on there.
Golly, man. I had
So
like.
East Squid able to take down a pot after big raise pre-flop.
Yeah, man. You know, I love to play those kind of hand. I was just saying. Not a check.
And you take a look now, East Squid up a grand total of $21 after the way these last few hands have played out. Profit is profit, though. You see the rest of the stacks. Tony, the big stack right now at 2,500, up a little over 1,100.
I was worried that if I call and you're gonna raise, I got screwed.
Unfortunately, he couldn't be with us tonight, Paula. Well, definitely looking forward to having him back.
I already bought it though. I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
He put in a blind now.
Why are you buying now?
Just bought it. I wanted to go double up before going. Before that, the
Masut with Ace King.
6 raised to 118.
It's going to bump it up, makes it 118 to go. And that's going to chase everybody away. And Masood doesn't raise too often, so when he does, you know it's something pretty difficult to compete with.
I almost had the straight on the first one. When the ace king came, I was like queen, 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 and he had the queen. So he'd be like, I'm good on one board, and then pick 10 jack. Up it is that. I hit the jack on there, but then king came. I mean, he was already queen, so I was dead. Unless like one more jack came.
Action back around to the Catman, who's going to wake up with 9-4 of spades. Going to raise it to 20. Oh, goodness.
Call 911.
Looks like Joseph's toke box fell off the table. That's what caused that loud bang.
Not enough crazy people.
Flop comes 10-10-4, 2 clubs.
First time, I got ace, queen, spade. And turn came 4-4. One more guy, 4-4-6. The guy has 2 4s.
Goes check, check to the turn.
I put all in.
Tray of
I
clubs.
lost the first time on the turn. So with that luck, should I just
Check, check again. And now 4's full of 10s for the Catman.
just leave right away?
The luck transfers.
Like this, like
If he can get any value out of Masood whatsoever, does try to bet 10, Masood folds.
I called my ace too.
Open it straight, and flush draw. And then turn card, I make the end of the flush. I know, I'm gonna put it on turn card, I hit the flush. Okay? And then she put the river there, like in a straight. Give me straight flush, give her like a royal flush. What would you do? Ace 3, 2 pair. Think of that ace 2 pair, and then I got 6. How many players? Ladies, we have time.
I think it fell on the tip box.
That's in the pocket. I was hiding.
Yeah, it's been a while since we heard from the Catman. See what he does here. He does go ahead and raise it up with King 9.
1 falls, 2 folds.
Cobb right behind him with Ace 7 of hearts. The suit with a suited Brunson, 10 deuce of diamonds. Will end up folding Yoshimitsu with suited Ace 6 of spades, however. Will stick around. So we'll go 3 ways to the flop.
It was a big blind, he didn't raise anything, after 3,000 he called, and third part he was like 2 pair, ace 3.
Flop comes Ace high, 2 diamonds. The Catman even connects with the board, picking up a 9.
That's 30.
Aces with low gutter is so bad in tournaments. Don't play.
I'm gonna go a couple only.
And now the Catman with 2 pair with picking up the king on the turn. Wow.
Either I'm gonna be done in 5 minutes, or I'm gonna be playing for like 1-2 hours.
Checked over to Cobb from the Catman. Masterful check.
That is how it goes.
Why does you run your ship and buy it again?
No,
Going to draw a bet from Cobb, and it looks to be a good size one, around 125. Yoshimitsu will fold.
16 right now.
not bad. I think it's a decreased.
And the Catman just going to flat, so the flat man doing what the flat man does. And the 10 of spades will hit the river. There goes check, check, and the Catman going to take down the pot for 238. And would you look at that? Got the answer in real time for you, Paula. A-Town original himself. Going to be in Louisiana this weekend, but back next week. So looking forward to having A-Town back under the lights with us.
Omaha button only goes one way. It only goes one way. To the right.
That's good.
Never to the left.
Early Omaha.
Why can't it multiply?
Yeah, I like that too.
Omaha.
We can do round of each. I like it.
straddle.
Why do you guys don't do round of each? Maybe make that table?
People say yes.
And it looks like Johnny's making his way up to the big stage. So we will have a full ring. And starting off four-handed, we've grown the game now to a full ring. So, like I said, always an opportunity to get on stream here.
I would have afforded it. We both had ace jack.
I would have got the top. I would have got the top. I knew whatever. You were always. It was crazy.
And this hand will be played out as pot limit Omaha.
On the river.
Check.
Catman's got himself pocket kings again. And these Omaha hands have gotten a little out of hand frequently this evening. So when all the dust settles, we'll go four ways to the flop. The Catman with a couple of kings in his hand, a couple of eights for Eric. And E-Squid, a lot of hot trash, but we're used to that by now. Flop comes two hearts. No player with a flush draw. Open ender for Eric with a 7-8. Catman still with the overpair. We go to the turn. That will complete the flush draw nobody has. Bring an ace to the party as well. Catman going to make it 160. Does have an ace to his credit as well as those kings. One blocker to the flush, and that's all he's going to need. The Catman takes it down.
We can do a bumper table.
There's a bumper table. Really? Yeah, 5 bumpers.
It's $5. Every hand is bumper.
Every hand is bumper.
You want to play bumper table?
There's a tournament also for that. Bumper
This
tournament.
would definitely be the most popular table in Houston. They love their bomb pots out here.
Gerald is playing out there like Omaha.
Sunday.
And I've seen so many crazy games in poker. This is not close.
Yeah, I'll play this too.
You play mixed games?
Last week.
Oh, you
Played
did?
mixed games?
Yeah,
before?
and then as soon as we turned the fucking like gonna do
I
it,
usually play PLO.
I got screwed. I was leaving.
Oh,
Yeah, but is it better to call him up or is it better to call him up for the reader or sorry?
Sure.
What was it?
Is it better to call it up to read it? Or
No, it don't matter. You just like kind of move for a second, then with the reader can catch it, and then you're good to go. So most of the time, I would say once you catch the card, you kind of go this real quick. Make sure, because the reader is like here, right, like this. So you just go this, and then you make sure you catch it in this.
You call 3 folds, 4 folds, 5.
Masut with ace 6 offsuit. Cobb, of course, raising the action with 6-5 suited in diamonds. And the Catman, ace queen. Brings it back to Cobb after Esquid decides to pop it up, makes it 120 to go with ace 8 of hearts.
Why you so quiet? Tell me nothing. Is it a
Well, maybe, and then another one is other purples doing something.
And now the Catman to a decision.
I.e. the fold or
You know, the way he's manipulating the cards here makes me think he's leaning toward folding. Of course, you know, Esquid got a range so wide, can be used as a backdrop in most film sets. But Catman is going to find the fold.
ace high, ace
Alright, 6 on the button.
So Eric waking up with king 8 offsuit.
25.
But Tony, suited and connected, queen jack of spades. Of course, Esquid not going to go anywhere. And Cobb with Jack Trey is going to get a little sticky here. So 3 ways through the flop we go. Flop comes 9 high rainbow.
Watch the second half of your showdown. Total 31. Enough for the over.
It's over 6.5 and 30. Anybody who got under
We're playing the jack queen.
Didn't hit the
Yeah, a little aggression there. The post-flop betting from Tony. All is going to take there with 2 overcards to the board.
I can see the entry. How many?
40.
8? No. 6? 5 or 5. Maybe 5.
40? Right, $10,000
So like what? 28, 2,900 for the first. 26, 21, 22 for the second.
As we begin our next hand here, it does conclude our 3rd hour of coverage for tonight's festivities. It has been a fun one. Again, we started off 4-handed, but since then we've grown to a full ring. For Trey, for Cobb. Suited in clubs.
One raise, 50, 2 folds, 3 folds, 4 folds,
130.
5 raises to 100.
Of course, Tony facing Good opportunity here. He's going to raise it up, makes it 130 to go. E-Squid going to call him with the middle connector, 7-8 off suit. And Cobb says, why not? I'm going to look you up this one time. 3 ways we go to the pot, just under 400. Flop comes 8-8 deuce. So all in is the call from Tony.
You gonna play tournament? Yeah. You got it.
No, I got it.
E-Squid calls, Cobb folds. So jacks against trip eights.
And noon, right? And noon.
Huh?
I usually rotate for this.
Do twice. I like twice.
You can see there the biggest pot of the evening. Of course, we'll adjust that number after we get the official counts in. Looks like they're going to run it twice. The first board comes the King of Diamonds and a 5 of Hearts. Ace of Spades, needing a jack and only a jack, no. So the 8s will hold as E-Squid will double up after surviving 2 runouts.
Twist the dagger.
I mean, it worked. You got a huge pot.
Twist the dagger.
Thank you.
And 8's full on the bottom. Trip 8's up top. Easy game. Easy game.
You say, can you flop chip one time?
Yeah.
Can I even see the flop one time?
That's on you.
You have to play blind to see it.
You can see the flop turn and river if you go all in.
Yeah, exactly.
Straddle on the button.
I play with the mood. I play with my mood.
With your what?
It looks like we do have to say goodnight to Eric as he will vacate the 2 seat right off into the sunset. Good evening, Eric. Wish you the very best, my friend.
I treat my 7-8 as aces.
Look at our VPIP stats. Of course, E-Squid leaps and bounds ahead of everybody at a massive 86%. Yoshimitsu under the gun with ace queen offsuit.
Oh, sorry. I'm still thinking about last year.
Normally when people look at you, this something.
6 rings, 42.
And John
Break stop, not tournament stop.
with pocket 9s. We'll wait to see how he elects to play this when it gets back around to him.
Okay, good. I was like,
I'm folding when I,
who's all in?
Michael with ace 8.
The stream might end pretty soon, so after stream,
Oh, we all play offshore.
yeah, we do.
And it's
And players just feel that after they got stuff on tournament, so that's kind of like when when we end the stream time.
so we don't move until after.
And John with the 9's going to move all in for just under 300. Yoshimitsu. Going to cost him $255 to make this call.
What's the count?
Yeah, I think if I raised 25 on that hand, it still would play out the same. I probably wouldn't have pushed with just a 45.
I think if you raise first to act, he calls and I call. And then the pot
And
starts
then-
way smaller.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you still could have lost a huge pot.
No, I wouldn't be committed at that. But with 130, I'm not putting on my 8.
No, you should.
Pocket 8s maybe, but at
Yeah,
that
you
you
didn't.
got it, you got it.
You didn't do anything wrong. You shouldn't have an 8. I'm just saying if you just like raise before, he's not gonna like re-raise. I'm not gonna re-raise.
Would you have King Jack or something?
Suited connector. I was just
Again,
making. He
Yoshimitsu
called the 130. I'm like
with ace queen.
kind of getting a good price.
Water Sworn.
Yeah. If you fold the pre-flop, I just fold.
On.
And he's going to go ahead and omit the veil entirely. He's all in. That'll force the Catman out. Michael in seat 3 says no thank you. So off we go. We're racing. 9s against ace queen.
It's 10s and like ace queen or something.
Queen 10.
Ace queen
I got
called it.
Queen
10s?
10.
Or 9s.
Queen 10.
Here's the flop. It's a couple of ducks as well as a 7.
Queen 10. 10.
There's a tray of hearts.
Queen
I can win without hitting a pair. That'd be
Sweaty
sweet.
sweat.
Come on.
Queen of hearts in his hand. There's the deuce. So deuces full of 9s will win the top board. We'll see what happens here on board number 2. There's a king. King 4-6, 2 clubs. 8 of diamonds. John in pretty good shape to double up. And he will. So 9s hold twice. And John doubles up. So moving right along here. And I want to thank everybody for spending their Thursday evening with us here at TCH Live. And the illustrious crew here at TCH Houston always makes this show an absolute pleasure. We're glad to hear that you guys like it as well. Show us how much you do, though. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe as well while you're there. Tony with the mighty 7 deuce, best hand in poker. Gonna call the 42, so we go to the flop. And here's the wild thing, 7 deuce is ahead right now. Won't be that way for long though, as a pair of trays, pardon, the pair of 4s for John was ahead. I apologize, misread John's hand there on the screen. A pair of 4s out in front right now. That's John. Pair of trays for Yoshimitsu. We are going to go 3 ways to the turn. It's the king of clubs. Definitely going to be a good card for Tony. And just check calling here could easily be setting some kind of trap. At least that's what he wants everybody to think. Yoshimitsu with his 3s, however, looks like he's going to remain on the aggressive. Looks to be a good size bet, about 200. That is going to chase John away, so now 7 deuce has a decision to make. It's chasing a wheel right now. See the 4 outs up there. 2 of the 4s have been burned. And Yoshimitsu will take it down with just a pair of trays. All right, I have been handed the unfortunate news from the production crew. This is going to be the final streamed hand of the evening. So let's buckle up and hope it's going to be a good one.
should be alright.
I open fold on the turn. You hit every turn.
200 point. Take it.
If you make it to the turn, you got trips at least.
Alright, button straddle. $6.65 straddle.
The Catman's got the magic trays again. And we've seen him work magic with this hand this evening. Managed to river a set against a turn 2 pair. So away we go. 3 ways to the flop. And manages to flop a set this time. Middle set at that with the deuce on the board. And the Catman's going to bet into it. He'll bet 35. Back around to Michael. Chasing backdoor clubs. Backdoor straight draw as well. It's going to force Tony out of the pot. Well, Michael is going to raise here, so the Catman salivating a little bit here. And he's just going to flat. I like the flat here from the Catman. To the turn, that'll bring the queen of spades. Check, check, it goes. Correction, goes check as Michael now. Looks like he's going to remain aggressive here. Looks to be about 130. So does the Catman raise here? Or does he elect to see if he'll continue to hang himself on the river? You can see Michael's drawing completely dead. And the Catman will just flat here, so we go to the river. And now a queen, so trays full of queens for the Catman. And checks right away. We'll see if Michael continues to bet at this. There's the chip glance. Oh, he does find the check back. Beautiful. As he avoids Catman's cat trap. So trays full of queens is how we are going to end this evening. The Catman making some magic with those little pocket pairs. So on behalf of the entire production crew here at TCH Live, tonight's Alan Lee, David Logano, and from all the dealing staff and floor staff at TCH Houston, I am Wes Tucker, and we'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.